The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming and Games The Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me, of course, is my co-host, Sam and Fox, as we are here for the first game of what I believe is being called Day 5 of Division 1. There's a little bit of confusion in the scheduling right there, but anyway. Contd is going to be the map, and Reckoning Esports on the attack are going to be taking on Samurai Esports on the defense. Foxy, how do you feel on this fine evening?
I feel amazing, Blackjack. Thank you for asking. So, we're here today in terms of, if you go by, say traditionally by the days count, definitely day 5, but that's not something that we'll be calling it. It's just, it's more of a day 4 returns. So, we'll be seeing Reckoning Esports come up with the first ban, and that is going to be Thatcher. They'll be the ones to start off an attack. That means Thatcher is something that they won't be able to use, but Samurai Esports, excuse me, that was them banning Thatcher. Reckoning will be banning a Thermite instead. Still, it's a attack ban, so that obviously means Reckoning won't be able to use Thermite. We did see Rats play Thermite yesterday. Reckoning comes up with a second ban. Echo gets taken off the board. Samurai Esports comes up with a very classic ban. In fact, Thatcher get banned on this map, and in fact, on almost all the maps as of how the meta is going on right now in the game, as we'll be proceeding into this match any moment. Now the last ban from Samurai Esports, excuse me, will be Mira. Right, interesting. I don't really see a very a very heavy emphasis in terms of how Mira can be employed on this map. It's definitely you can use it. I mean, if we've seen Union Gaming make the best out of it. In fact, I believe that is the only team that I've seen have a heavy emphasis in terms of how Mira gets utilized on a map like Consulate. But that being said, let's proceed into this match, and round one, the pick phase is on, and let's take a quick look at both these rosters. In fact, Vortex, Ghosty, Rats, Srisha, and Aniket on the side of Reckoning Esports, while we have Paktoonkit, Killen, Buckers, Fankel, and Lockdown on the side of Samurai Esports. Very interesting. Killen will be playing today along with Fankel as well. I hope Fankel does not have any disconnections today. Last night he sadly had to go away middle of the match because he lost power to PC to his home, whatever. Apparently it was raining. That is what I got to know from Lockdown as we were having a friendly conversation. But let's get back into the game right now. And in fact, let's get back onto the first round itself. The Maestro will be brought in from Lockdown. Lockdown has been amazing with the Maestro plays. In fact, he's been playing this Maestro for every single time that I've seen Maestro being put on board for the side of Esports. Let's see if that is going to be something that turns out to be advantageous for him. Still some classic stuff being done, and heavy emphasis in terms of how yellow is being held. Look at the double ADSs along with the rotation in case they need a safe haven to just fall back onto the bathroom area. Not much emphasis in terms of being held, but mind you, Reckoning Esports, alright, a fun fact for everybody out there. Reckoning Esports, entirety of week 2 have only played Consulate. Today is the third match, and the matches that they had before this as well, they played Consulate only. So Reckoning today as well will be playing Consulate. Very interesting. That gives Samurai Esports and Reckoning as well, you know, on a trade-off, more time to prepare in terms of how they intend to counter whatever they're doing. And the reason I went from they don't have emphasis on the side, Reckoning Esports has already played Consulate twice in this play day, is the fact that makes me this push, in fact, from Reckoning cements exactly what I was trying to imply. Is the fact that you have the wards to go down, do some homework, because we saw Reckoning do something similar. They made their push on the side of admin first. They got the admin control done, and then they made the push happen on towards the side of the meeting area, that is the A side. In fact, where smoke is holding down to. But this time around, there'll be a shield employed with the smoke. That means I believe that is the Nomad who goes for the flank or the rappel later on. It could even be Vortex, mind you. Just now he's rappelled onto the printer area. He's not finding anybody. He's being very careful in terms of what he's trying to pull off. But that's not something he'll be converting, at least not as of now. There's two defenders down below. Jager will be on the ground desk, and the castle on the bottommost files. In fact, that's interesting. That's all the while a lesser manpower for the side of the defense to work with. No C4 in play. That is going to lead the denial all the while more in terms of how the smoke it tends to do it. But this lockdown is here as well. The Maestro, in fact. The denial should come in, but it's only a matter of time until lockdown gets taken off. And yes, he will. The nade from Ghosty is going to connect. He's going to confirm that kill as well. Just a pre-fire onto the hallway will be enough to get in that frag. Fankel meanwhile is going to find a frag onto Aniket, and the smooth kid is having a hard time. Buckers, that is still alive, at least in his spot right now. Looks like a no-match charge to play, and Fankel is going to get knocked out. And does he get taken out? No, he's not. Going to fall back. Meanwhile, there's some soft construction being done from down below. Buckers, nice shot onto Vortex. So Fankel comes out once again. Ghosty meanwhile finds Killer. So where that went down, but Buckers will be down at least for the while. Ghosty does not notice the down smoke, and Castle is going to convert on that advantage. Really well done by Paktoonkit. Fankel and Paktoonkit is all that is left, as Rats will be the one to convert that frag. Watching that entryway onto the side, but meanwhile Rats has already gone down for the plants. Risha will be the one to provide cover for his teammate. Comes with a few pre-fires, but that is not enough to connect. Now it's all down to Rats and Risha to convert this. Rats is gonna find a frag. That's a down and an out. Uncle goes down. It's all down to Paktoonkit, the castle, to clutch this in a 1 versus 2. He's got the UMP to work with. Rats does have has taken a few injuries, but he's not down, at least not at least now. Gonna come with a prone peek and get spotted out. A really nice shot from Paktoonkit. It's only a matter of time till he finds Srisha. Srisha, very wise to go for the unpeak, in fact. He's gonna go all the way back to admin and hold this angle he's got for himself. And look at this. It's essentially something that you cannot walk out of, and no you won't. Srisha will be the one to convert that into a frag. And Reckoning Esports get themselves won on this map. Consulate will be theirs. At least the first round. Really good attack indeed. Let's see if ESM can stand up against it or not as we proceed into.
Alrighty then, round one already going in the side of Reckoning Esports on the back of some really good plays, mind you. Even though Samurai Esports had an answer to almost all of them, it just towards the end really. Post plant, not a great situation to be in, especially coming onto that retake where Shrisha had that long angle from inside of admin all the way through the single reinforcement in towards where the diffuser was planted. A good spot to plant, obviously, from I believe Rats, who was playing the Hibana, knowing the fact that that angle exists for them, having made it himself, of course. Round two is going to be in play, and of course, in the early game, getting your first round in is what matters the most. Reckoning will be happy to have done that, but of course, their work is obviously not done. Basement Garage. All right, looks like we are going to be changing sites nice and quickly as well from the side of the defensive team. As Samurai, they've lost on console once in this match, and the first round, of course. But looks like they want to go to Basement Garage and get that side done for themselves. Although I think that is Lockdown the Maestro who just reinforced the bathroom hatch, which might mean that, oh, they're also getting rid of this lobby reinforcement room, hatch room. Hatch. Again, that room in particular, I just call hatch room because you go in there, there's nothing else. A couple of shells on the wall and just a hatch. So that hatch on lobby, along with the round desk hatch and bathroom hatch, have been reinforced. So no hold on the bathroom will be coming out from the looks of it from the side of Samurai, as they maybe want to focus somewhere else, maybe have a more roam presence towards Visa side and or second floor if they so wish, and have more operators in towards site. Although the bathroom hold really only requires one operator, a bit of utility dump, mind you, but one operator can hold it down very well. Usually it's a mute with a shotgun. We've seen a smoke there played sometimes as well, but this time, not going to be using that angle at all. Ghosty, we've got the sledge once again following the Zofed that's going to get towards the round desk, looks like. And is that somebody on the second floor? I believe there is, and there is the Bandit playing by the Visa stairs with the help of the Pulse, and the Jager is actually on the Visa stairs all the way up by the door in towards the reception desk area. Killen's got his cardiac sensor out. He's trying to find heartbeats, and there he will see one just next to him, in fact. Not sure who that particularly is. I believe that is the sledge right there, and he's giving the call-outs, of course, that there's somebody by round desk. There are drones coming out from the side of Reckoning as well, so, of course, Samurai's roamers have to be careful as to where they go hunting for these attackers. And conversely, of course, Reckoning have to be careful where they go hunting for the defenders, or when they're busy, like they are right now, establishing vertical lines of sight. Shrisha holding down the back door, the lobby door, towards spiral stairs, and we've got Vortex, okay, prone towards the console desk on the second floor, holding down the hallway on towards long desk as well. A fairly quick take towards piano, mind you, as Contd, okay, he takes out a drone, but the bandit sitting on the lower spiral stairs doesn't have much room to play with here. The Pulse has made his way back in sight as well, as the push towards site will be coming in nice and quickly. I believe Hibana's going for the hard breach on the main wall. Yep, there you go. You can hear the explosion as more explosions are going to be coming off on the piano floor as well. Not sure if a C4 was blown up there. There were two explosions right now. I can't really tell, but Contd is still holding down on lower spiral. Unkid's got a bit of damage on himself, along with the lifelines being deployed, of course. So maybe a C4 was used, but no kills being confirmed. A grenade comes out, but it will be caught up by an ADS. Will he see the operator by that black box? No, he won't. And unfortunately, Ghosty, the sledge, missing an opportunity, although he didn't have a visual there. As we have Fankel here's on a flank, and he might be able to get something coming out of the yellow stairs. No, he opts to go down, and he will find any get there. That is the Zofia down on the yellow stairs. That's a big kill right there, especially with less than 30 seconds left. He's got to find another one. That's Ghosty off the board. Fankel's coming up here with a double kill. He might have to deal with push from the main wall, mind you. He's trying to play vertical, but there are operators out there. There's the Hibana. Rats takes a lot of damage while trying to go for the peak. As Killenway will get taken out by Shrisha on the vertical angle right there. But now the push has to happen, and Rats is coming in. He doesn't know where the Jager is, and that's the diffuser drop right there. What a play from Fankel, and Contd will clean up on the last two attackers as well. As Vortex goes down, it's the German brothers all over the map for the side of ESM, and oh, what a connect right there to finish as well. And that, of course, gives Samurai Esports round two on defense right here. Basement Garage goes to them, and once again, what a play from Fankel and the Bandit right there.
A really good stall indeed coming in from the side of the defense from ESM. Well done, in fact. We'll be proceeding to round 3, and console office and meeting room will be something that they'll be re-attempting to defend on. That did not turn out to be successful for them. But Reckoning Esports as well, I've got to give them a pat on the back, because they happen to have a really good strategy in terms of how they try to isolate the defense. That is the roamers, in fact. We did see, I believe that was Vortex on the top floor, who was holding down a possible rotation for the defense that was on top. I believe that was the Jager Fankel playing up and above. So a really good isolating strategy from Reckoning just did not work in their favor. The push on site did not happen in time, and in fact, it did happen to be the fact that the Jaeger and the Bandit, who were trying a little bit of a roam/flank role, they happened to be something that Reckoning could not just win gunfights against. And you know, no matter how good your strategy is, end of the day, it is still a shooting game. I mean, it's a tactical shooter. So yeah, it does come down to winning your gunfights. Reckoning could not make that happen. They did get caught off in a bad spot, very honestly. But round 3 will be underway, and let's see if Reckoning can tip the tides in their favor. Contd will be playing the Pulse once again, and looks like the Pulse has been working out for them, except not for the last round, the first round, in fact, that is. Ghosty just retrieving his drone back, as everybody on Reckoning Esports is on a drone, I believe, except for Vortex. He's bringing out the Claymore. But a very brief movement. Nobody in Reckoning Esports had a gun in their hands, and I don't know what to do with that information, but just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah. We'll be seeing Fankel play on the side of Visa, and oh boy, I believe Trisha knows, yeah, where that came from. Yes, he does, and that pre-fire is definitely going to spot out, at least catch or put the Jaeger backwards, and he's just going to fall back. Goes all the way to Circular Death, that is in the main lobby, and now we'll be seeing he's just holding out for any drones, at least as of now. Or actually, it's not even the drones. You can have yourselves a nice elevated angle to work with, and perfect drone economy for Reckoning Esports. Really good drone placements. I've got to give them that. There's these little things that help you when it comes to competitive play, and just happen to notice that. It's not like we haven't really seen so many of those moments. So yeah, I'm gonna take the time to appreciate it whenever I see it. We'll be seeing Ghosty, I believe that is. Yeah, Ghosty. He's made his way inside admin, and so has Rats. Rats is just going to go outside, at least as of now, as Srisha will be the one to exchange positions with him. Looks like there's another piece of utility that Rats has to employ for themselves. And I believe the Pulse has to get spotted at this moment, but Ghosty is being very, very careful about that. He does happen to spot somebody out. A C4 goes out, but that is not going to connect to anything. Srisha does lose a lot of HP. Paddington will be the one who gets caught up in a bad spot. There's the main doorway being opened now, and not enough room to work with. The smoke is definitely going to get dislodged with that Zofia charge coming in. But look at this, Buckers once again with his SMG. 11 plays is going to find a frag in Pakhtunkhid onto another. That's Aniket off the board. This is really well done for the side of the defense, because now ESM look at themselves in a 5 versus 3. Very early established, in fact, into this match. 40 seconds left on the execute. It's to come down from the side of the attack, but they don't have enough manpower to even convert that or make it happen. Smokes are coming out, and that is going to give all the while more denial space for the side of the defense. We're seeing Vortex slowly go for the drone work, but here's Ghosty. Not going to connect, at least not for now. Trisha will be walking into this angle any moment now, but this is an angle that is being watched from lockdown all the way on this hallway. There's a shield helping him as well, but Vortex will be the one to take down Buckers. That's the smoke on site. But Lockdown is just going to choose to go back on his drone right now. There'll be Killen to chime in. Pakhtunkhid is going to find Srisha. In fact, Ghosty takes a lot of shots. Pakhtunkhid on a triple kill. And here is the shutdown, but it won't matter because ESM has got it all figured out and completely stomping over Reckoning Esports in this round. Definitely outplaying them on every single part of the way. I'm not sure where those early frags came in onto Aniket and Rats. The Rats frag we did get to see, but those early frags maintaining that potential when it came down to the last 40 seconds, really well done by ESM. In fact, that was some surgical play, if you'd ask me.
Absolutely, and one thing that everyone, I believe everyone at home, all of our viewers in chat will remember is the fact that Reckoning, when they played Consulate yesterday, and whenever they've played for that matter, have had a pretty good refrag game when they go to any particular map. But yesterday was an excellent example of Reckoning having a very good refrag game. You take one of their operators off the board, somewhere on the other side of the map, you will lose an operator on your own team as well. But in that last round, Esamurai Esports managed to isolate and take down the two very good, very important members of Reckoning's team right here, and not lose operators immediately after, maintaining the 5 versus 3 man advantage that they had for themselves, which was very important going in towards the end, because that gunfight did result in them losing a couple of bodies. They did win, and they did win pretty comfortably, mind you, but they did lose a couple of bodies while doing it. Had it been a 3 versus 3, an equalized man count, then they may not have been able to walk out of that situation in one piece. So props to Esamurai, of course, for being able to shut down Reckoning's refrag potential, a game that they have played so strongly so far. And just in general, the last couple rounds that we've seen Esamurai play, they have done fairly well against Reckoning, for the most part, winning rounds comfortably, I should say, you know. And even round 1, when Reckoning Esports won on second floor console, that was still a fairly close round. It was a 1 versus 2, down to a 1 versus 1, who I believe it was the Castle to finish off things. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to win the angle that was presented to him, of course, the long angle, through the single reinforcement. Ooh, okay, killing with a C4 from out of nowhere. This is going to find Ghosty once again. An early frag we don't get to see on camera, this time with a C4 of all things. As I think that is the Ash right there, right outside of the admin windows. So that is where the kill happened, outside of admin windows. But where did the C4 come out of? Who was the man with the C4 to begin with? That was
the classic C4 trick that he happened to do from this double windows, you know, the one that the defenders happens to stay on the left side. Yeah. Really well done by Killen.
Probably looks like it. Yep. Well done indeed to take down Ghosty immediately early in the round as well. And again, you see there's no defenders in this area where the kill just came out of, right? Reckoning, they would have liked to have a refrag onto either Killer or anyone really, any defender down as soon as possible, but they aren't able to find any of them. Of course, they're trying to find them through drones, through intels, whatever gunshots are being fired. There you go. Shots fired towards the connector window from the Jager. That's Fankel sitting inside a meeting, I believe, or connector. As the drones are going to see the Legion inside a bathroom as well. The push onto long desk is happening. That's Aniket with the sledge right now, but he's got to be careful of a Jaeger to his left. The Legion's going to peek. He'll get taken out. That's Paktoon Kid. That's down. The Jaeger's going to go for the peek, and he will lose that fight. Aniket with a quick double will take down Fankel as well. Shots being fired from below will open up the hatch. Not sure who that is. That might just be Buckers and or Lockdown, as meeting hatch has been opened out, but now the man count has swung in favor of Reckoning Esports. 4 versus 3 right now, but ESM have all of their operators on full HP. Aniket is the only one who's taken any damage, and a lot of damage, in fact, for the side of Reckoning Esports right now. Once again, the game has come to a bit of a standstill as Reckoning are trying to figure out where to make this push happen from. They're trying to understand the kind of hold that Esamurai are doing with the 3 remaining members, as Buckers is walking inside a press room. All right, interesting decision right here. Might be trying to conceal his footsteps as Killen's going to drop down the bathroom hatch on to basement garage. He's expecting a push from yellow stairs as flashbangs being thrown into his side, and Buckers is going to get flashed behind that shield, mind you. But again, with grenades being thrown in as well, the canister comes out from smoke to try and deny the push from the main door. But I believe Rats can just walk through that right now, but he's not going to choose to. He's going to choose to peek the connector window instead. Upside down rappel comes out from the IQ. That's a Vortex right there. He's going to go into meeting to hold down wherever the plan goes off from upstairs. But we've got a flank coming in from the Killen from the lower spiral stairs. More damage being done to Rats, the man with the diffuser. He's going to go through the smoke and choose to try and go for the plant right here. But if the Evil Eye is alive, I don't think it is. He's going to go for the plant right now. And as the timer kicks down, Vortex goes down, but the plant is still happening. Rats is going to get it off, and there goes the Maestro. It's a bloodbath right now, and now suddenly it's a 2 versus 1 down to Shrisha and Aniket against Killen. The Valkyrie is on full HP, going up upper spiral. No, decides not to. He doesn't know where these attackers are. Doesn't look like it the way he's moving around the map right now. He expects somebody to be on long desk, but the Sledge hasn't made his way below on towards Teller's room. Killen is going to have to rotate right now, and he still doesn't know where the Slice is playing. The footsteps are giving away his position, and he's got to go for push right now. Slice goes for a shot, but gives away his position instead. And now Killen has a rough idea where the Slice are playing, but the time is ticking away, and very soon it will be lower than 7 seconds. There you go. He no longer has time for the counter defuse. He just has to go for the kills, but he won't be able to do that either. He found Aniket, but there was Shrisha well outside of the main door. And that, of course, brings this round, round 4, in favor of Reckoning on the attack. A very close round again, mind you. Even in the post-plant cycle, it was a 1 versus 2. And unfortunately, Killen didn't have enough time to go for the counter defuse cycle, of course. A 7-second cycle, he just didn't have any time, even when he got the kill onto Aniket. Well played to Reckoning to take that round on first floor lobby. We'll be heading back to Basement Garage from the side of Samurai Esports right here. As now the scoreline on round 5 stands 2-2, equalized score.
So, well, now that I think about it, it is classic Reckoning Esports that happened in this round is that you cannot win against them when you happen to go lobby. That is what has been the case when we go back to yesterday, in fact. Reckoning Esports was losing every single round whenever the defense happened to choose anything except lobby. In fact, console Reckoning could not win. It was a Basement Garage, they could not win. The moment the defense went to lobby, Reckoning got around on board. And in fact, it was never times the match that I remember very vividly. 4-2 in Reckoning's disadvantage. Never Diamonds was up in such a good score, in fact, for themselves. But they just happened to tip the favors around for themselves when they happened to move to defense themselves. But a really good round for ESM that could have been a conversion for them. But just not enough information that they did not get traded off, mind you. They had the Valkyrie, they had the Maestro. I'm not sure what lagged in terms of information that they needed to convert that into a victory. We'll be seeing a very good isolated hold once again from the side of ESM. Look at that, the Bandit and the Pulse will be playing on the top floor. That is the first floor of Visa above the site, or the actual site. So this way, neither of the side of the attack is allowed to rush in. You know, you happen to rush in, open that hatch up, straight away rush from the side. Nope, not allowed because there's 2 people up playing above. What's here to add up to that is the fact that the Jager will be all the way upstairs, playing in the side of the long desk and the meeting area. It gives him all the while more room to work with. And I'm sure that is bound to get noticed by Reckoning Esports. They happened to notice that last time as well. But what they did was they isolated the entirety of their defense, and once again looks like that is what Reckoning will be trying to do. Aniket has already, Ghosty has already made his way inside, but Killen is going to leave the match very sadly as we're going into Rios soon. I believe that is ESM will be asking for that.
That's unfortunate. Yep.
That is indeed unfortunate. That is a very, very important player down for you, in fact. It's also going to put, that's a Pulse, I believe. Oh boy, that's a huge operator down. So Ghosty now will be watching in case there is something that the man can take off. And yes, he does spot the Maestro cam. He's bound to take that off at any moment now. Bring out concussions. And looks like he'll be using his lifelines first to burn out the nades. ADSs, in fact. The nades are coming in from Aniket. He's going to throw those in, but that is not going to land the way he wants them to. Still a nice attempt. Oh, looks like Vortex has noticed this. The Fang kill made his way from the side of Spiral. He can get noticed out here. Vortex might as well find him, but he looks away at the wrong time. There's 2 Chase Gen 9 operators against another. He's gonna find the Jaeger. See well, but there's the Bandit who's given away his position once again. Now that's Paktoon Kid. Swing above, a distraction with the C4 comes in, but Vortex with the pre-fires. Oh boy, almost finding the head of the Bandit here, but will he be able to convert? The Bandit doesn't know where the IQ is playing, and he's got to win this fight. He won't. Vortex, the heaviest fragger in Division 1 for a reason, picks up 2 very amazing kills, in fact. Somehow walking it out of there against 2 defenders. We'll be seeing Buckers throw out a smoke wave and come back, and the lockdown will be on this little area. He's got the rotation. In fact, it's all on both of these denial operators that they'll have to make some things work. The smokes, they won't be enough. It's going to come down to these frags that they'll have to put on board. The pre-fires are coming in, but what? He's going to lose that fight. Srisha somehow wins that. What a headshot. Tracking the Maestro through, but here's a smoke to chime in. He gets that frag onto Srisha. Buckers will be finding the Nomad. Can he find 3 more attackers? Ghosty's watching that angle. From above, I believe Rats has gone outside as well. Vortex is at the breach as well. That means Reckoning Esports will be definitely playing on their back foot. They want to make sure that whatever advantage that they've got secured for themselves in this post plan, works in their favor as well. as well. Oh boy, I definitely need a sip of water. So does ESM because they just happen to lose a very important round for them off by a disconnection. In fact, a C4 not at play, and more than that, cardiac sensor taken on the board, and most importantly, it was Skillet. A man is an amazing player, but he got taken away because I am not sure of what issue. But that being said, we'll be going into arenas very quickly, and we'll be right back and taking this round to round 6. That is before the halftime. It gets all the while more exciting on the other half.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Reckoning Esports and East Samurai Esports on the map of Consulate. This is, of course, the first match of the day, and the score currently stands post-rehost at 3-2 on round 6, the last round before a role swap onto round 7, when Reckoning Esports will be going to attack, going to defense, and ESM will be coming to attack. Basement, garage, and cafeteria will be the site of choice once again, as of course, unfortunately, we had the disconnect coming in from Killen in the last round, which was also basement garage, which was also the reason for the rehost to get him back in the lobby. And of course, Killen was playing the Pulse that round as well, which wasn't exactly a good situation to be in. Losing the Pulse, the cardiac sensor, the C4, and of course the UMP. A pretty big loss off the back of some technical difficulties for Samurai Esports, and unfortunately the round did not go their way either. Now, of course, with their entire roster back in full force, we will probably be looking at a much closer round, maybe even a victory for Samurai Esports. They would want to, of course, win this round out, because that will equalize the round count 3-3 in no one's favor into roll swap and give them a fresh start on the attack. Because going into attack with 4-2 in Reckoning, while Reckoning goes to defense, would not be a good situation to be in, especially given what we've seen from Reckoning on Consulate yesterday when it comes to defensive rounds. Although, the first one, that was against Never Diamonds, yeah, that one was a great example of Reckoning's defensive play, their prowess on defense. The second one against Mercenaries, though, was more of a attacker-based map, if you will. So, yeah, there's some little things here and there. But again, Console is a map that tends to swing wildly either way. It's not as wild as Border, where we say it's a defender-centered map and then the attackers start winning every single round possible. But it can swing pretty wildly as well. It all depends on how what the bans are and how the current meta of Siege is being played, what utilities are being placed, what gadgets are in use. There's a whole lot of things that go into that equation. It looks like we're going to have a console push from the side of Vortex all the way onto the second floor to try and clear out the roamers, as we are also going to have some shots being fired from Meeting towards these very same windows. I think that's Fankel once again, the Jager. He's been very good on the roam for the side of ESM. And a few rounds ago, of course, it was the entire German Brothers show between Fankel and Pektunkid, the Jager and the Bandit, which was very good to see indeed. But coming back to this round, I'm fairly certain we might not see something similar to that, as Killen is going to be getting information with his cardiac sensor, trading it off with his teammates, of course. He might even go for a C4 anytime soon, as the Sledge is partaking in some destruction on the floor of Piano and the connector hallway. And he has seen where the Pulse is playing, but no, the C4 will not be connecting onto anybody. Killen, unfortunately, has not been able to use his C4 to the best of its ability. They do have one more, though. That is Pektunkid's C4, but we have Aniket already down on the yellow stairs. And he takes out a bandit battery for his teammate, the Hibana. That's Rats outside of the main breach right now. He's just waiting on the confirmation, as Pektunkid has been down by the Sledge, and the kill has been confirmed as well. And that is one of the GSG9 operators down. But no, we've got a Maestro on a table sitting inside the small room next to cafeteria. And he's got a good angle on the yellow stairs. Aniket takes a bit of damage from that. But we've also got Fankel here on the main stairs, the upper spiral stairs, that is, as more information is being traded off from the Pulse from below to anyone potentially going for a flank. Fankel still on upper spiral. He's got to be careful of how he peeks, though, because that angle is not exactly conducive. And Killen's going to get taken out in the meanwhile by Aniket as well. As there we go. Another kill gets taken by Vortex onto Fankel, as things are not looking good for the side of ESM. It's all down to Lockdown and Buckers. A smoke canister on yellow will deny the push from the side of the IQ, but it will only do so much because it's all down to both of these operators, and it will come down to their eventual gunplay. Buckers finds one. That's going to get off the board, making it a 4 versus 2, and gets the man count ball rolling for the side of Samurai Esports. But is it too late? The shotgun comes out. It will find the Nomad, and Lockdown will find Vortex as well. We'll find another one. Yes, he will. And it's all suddenly down to Ghosty, who's on the first floor. He doesn't have the diffuser. He has to come back towards site and to peek somebody, and the shots are fired. He will not even win that gunfight. And unfortunate for Reckoning Esports, but what a turnaround from the last remaining members of Samurai Esports. The Maestro and the Smoke Buckers, I believe it was Lockdown, What a play indeed to secure the run for themselves. A flurry of kills from both of these operators sitting inside a site. All hopes on them, and they managed to equalize on round 6, which means going into round 7 roll swap, the scoreline is 3-3 in no one's favor.
That was a really good round for ESM. They made a 2v5 clutch happen, and it was godly. It was uncommon. In fact, we don't really get to see stuff like that. That happens very rarely, and we got to see that today. I'm very glad that happens. In fact, Walkers and Lockdown making that. I'm not sure what went down wrong in terms of the perspective from Reckoning Esports, but I'm definitely sure ESM must be riding off high with that amazing clutch 2 versus 5. In fact, really well done. That execute is what they needed, and they made it happen as well. With that being said, like you said, Blackjack, taking this match. There you go.
You okay there?
Actually, no. I've got to set my frequency. Just like you, Blackjack. Please get on the mic for me.
Absolutely, Foxy. Just make sure your frequencies are set. Calibrate your voice accordingly. I will take over for this round. In the meanwhile, as once again round 7 rolls up, and as Foxy was saying, well played indeed to the side of Samurai. That was, I believe, a 2 versus 5. Even though the last kill was not confirmed onto Sledge, it really didn't matter because he didn't have diffuser and time was not on his side either. As off the back of that, Samurai will be very high on morale. But now the ball game has changed. Reckoning is now on defense and Samurai are now on attack. And given the way this match has gone so far, I won't say it has been primarily defender favored, although most rounds have gone, not most rounds, okay, half of the rounds have gone in favor of the defender. So that actually makes that call out a little harder to say, that prediction as to where this round will go through. As Aniket takes a bit of damage. That was through the meeting room windows on the 2nd floor, where the Nomad Fanko, who takes a bit of damage as well, conversely, from the Legion's gun. But again, neither of those operators are going to be in danger of being taken out by just some wind blowing in their face, so they're all right for that. Now, Rats, we've seen him be on this hold before in the 1st floor bathrooms area. He's got an ADS and no meat gemmers, since there is no meat, but 2 ADSs to help him out in this situation. But he's playing the Goyo, and he's got a C4 in his pocket. No shotgun, though, as he's using the Vector, which has become a bit more of a used option since the TCSG nerf back in the Season 1.2 patch. Right now, holding down on bathroom is Rats, and just sitting here waiting. He's like monitoring 2 angles, one towards yellow stairs and one onto the antechamber that is right next to him, outside of the bathroom door, of course. And there are attackers swarming all around him on the white hallway outside of yellow stairs. And ooh, there we go, that angle from below. But no, that's going to work against the Legion. And that is Aniket off the board. Contd realizing that angle is there, that exists, and he takes full advantage of it, taking down the Legion. That's a pretty big kill because the late game punish will not be there in the same intensity with the Legion off the board. We've got Hibana already going for the hard breach on the main wall, and a Goy shield has been popped as well. And now the push towards side is happening as the Samurai are also taking care of the angles that they need, vertical or otherwise. The frag grenades are going out. It will find Ghosty. No, Ghosty revives himself, and Rats finds Contd instead. He's low on HP though, inside the bathroom, and the Sledge is aware of his position. Buckers might go for this kill right now, as Rats, he might not be in a situation to take any more gunfights, but he's got ADSs to support him from any utilities coming in his direction. And in the meanwhile, of course, we did see the Doc be down, but unfortunately he was able to revive himself and has now overhealed himself inside of the hallway of sight. More shots being fired by Rats. Oh dear me, the Nomad misses all of his shots. Unfortunately, Ashrish has taken a bit of damage. In the meanwhile, as the push towards side is happening, there goes Rats. He's off the board. It's a 3 versus 4 now. Fankel with that kill, as Killen's going for the plan right now. Lockdown goes down, but will the plan go off? Doc knows what the plan is happening, but he's been taken off by the Sledge as Buckers comes into sight. The plan has happened. It is a 3v2 right now, all down to the last remaining members of Reckoning Esports, Vortex and Srisha. Vortex going for some pre-fires on towards the pipe stairs, but will he find the Sledge? No, he won't. Meanwhile, Vortex is trying to go for something as Fankel's found Srisha. In the meanwhile, it's a 1v3 right now. Goya Shield gets popped by Vortex, but he's all alone against 3 members of ESM, and there we go. The shots from Yellow are going to deny Vortex any kills whatsoever. Fankel with the finishing kill on to the last remaining member of Reckoning. And round 7 very, very comprehensively goes in favor of Samurai Esports. And oh boy, post roll swap, it is 4-3 in favor of ESM.
That was a really well coordinated attack coming in from them. In fact, they did something in Source of World Reckoning tried to do for them, except for a little difference. They converted that end round with the post plant perfectly. ESM, I got a little too scared for the sledge. In fact, Buckers, when he found that kill onto Aniket, the Legion from that very own angle that they opened for himself. That is the hatch angle, opening up onto piano. Buckers almost lost his head to Ghosty, the dog. But he went back, cooked up his nade, and threw that right into place. In fact, that could have converted into a frag early or not, but eventually they got the refrag game in, and the victors of that were ESM. They got the plan down as well. A really good, well-coordinated attack coming in from them, and utilizing the same, I would say, utilizing the best utility that they have for themselves. In fact, they even got to use the Hibana. Very well done. The breach was, they did not even face any difficulties with the breach. Obviously, now with the piano control being established, there were so many intricacies to that. We'll be seeing once again Rats bring out with the top floor. He won't be playing the goal this time around. I believe that was a misplay in the last round, maybe. I've seen Rats play Mute over here. He might be going for the Mute pick, but got switched to Goyo. I don't know. I'm not sure. But at least for now, we'll be seeing Rats come back on playing the Mute once again. We've seen some of this classic stuff being done by Reckoning. Gonna make some top 4 goals, and there we go. He's just gonna do what he did in the last 2 days. In fact, mind you. Once again, for anybody who's joining us right now, Reckoning Esports has only played Consulate in week 2. All matches for Reckoning Esports have been on Consulate. Interesting statistic for anybody who trying to find some diversity in the wards that they're trying to find against Reckoning Esports. There you go. I just dumped down all the information for you in that one single line. We'll be seeing Fankel make a top floor angle for himself. All right. No, now that I think about it, Fankel makes a top floor angle. Anyways, dad jokes aside, we'll be seeing Nomad throw out with the drone. That's just insurance. He's making sure that nobody's on the flank. In fact, seeing Lockdown make his way up top as well. He's noticed some kind of utility over there. I'm not sure what that RD is sensing it off of him. But that is all the way downstairs. I believe, I actually don't know what that was. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Oh, that's a pre-play C4 in fact. Oh, yes it is. And it's a wild C4 that is gonna get taken away. A good play from Lockdown, in fact. Gotta give him that. he's been very vigilant in terms of where he's stepping his feet down, and very well done. In fact, they are already making perfect use of that as well. Puckers will be inside the side of piano and anti-chamber. He's gonna watch somebody, but no, Ghosty's gonna get himself a fact. Paktoon Kids goes down, and I believe that is from the top of yellow, and Ghosty's just gonna fall back at least as of now. He's still gonna be watching this angle. He's not spotted the IQ. Some free fires are coming in, but the IQ is not gonna spot him. At least he's just gonna fall back and play on his back foot. Gonna lose his head because that is the first thing that is going to be exposed in that fight that he'll be taking. Still be seeing a Ghosty. What's this angle? He's not really got anybody fighting outside of that. Zebana is still playing on the left side. Not something that he'll be finding anytime soon, but looks like ESM has had themselves quite the scattered attack this time around. I don't really see a methodical push coming in from them. This might as well pay off. I'm not saying this might not turn in the favor, but it's definitely something that it only stands to see. These last 30 seconds will go down. That's still very strong in the position that he's been holding so far. And the C4 comes into play. Will that connect? C4 goes out. That's a little too far. Just scrape off the IQ a little bit, but nothing to convert, at least as of now. Nomad charge taken out as well. Gusti's gonna find another frag that's locked in off the board from the angle down below. Vortex finds one more. It's a 5 versus 2. In fact, all of a sudden, it's all on Buckers. Buckers will fall as well. It's all on to kill him. In fact, the man is gonna find it down. And there's the Maestro on the caps. Srija, he's gonna break up finally. And Aniket will be the one who converts on that frag eventually, though. But I'm not sure why Killen did not convert on that frag on the Maestro, though. He just happened to shoot him and realize, oh wait, he's on the drone, so let's just not shoot him. He's unarmed. You know, you don't shoot people that are unarmed. let's just ignore him for now and focus our gunfire somewhere else. But jokes apart, a nice round for Reckoning Esports. In fact, a good defense being put out from them. We'll be seeing ourselves going to round 9, and nobody's favorite yet. 4-4 lobby and press room defense comes up from Reckoning Esports.
Lobby and press room on the first floor is going to be the defensive side of choice. Of course, as we see the 6-bit come out from Aniket out of the Mozzie into the Goyo, bringing in those Vulcan shields to play. And I believe he's going to be using the Vector, once again, primarily off the back of the nerf that the TCSG had back in Year 5 Season 1.2, the mid-season patch for Operation... I've already forgotten the name. Void Edge. Yes, there we go. No, actually, he is playing the TCSG. All right, I was wrong in my prediction. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the TCSG still. It is a little bit more of a meme machine than it used to be. But still, it is pretty powerful. It is pretty spammable. And that is one of its biggest qualities, if not its best quality, outright. We've got a Womai as well, of course, that is Rats playing that operator. And along with Vortex, they will be the double Denial brothers, as I like to call them. Because, of course, Womai's magnets and Jager's ADSs make for a really good combination to burn away attacker utility as much as possible. Of course, along with the Vulcan shields of the Goyo, the Maestro's Evil Eye cameras, and if there's a deployable camera from the Doc. I don't think Doc has a deployable camera. I'm pretty sure he's got barbed wires in his pocket. And that is something you want in your team's inventory. Meanwhile, Ghosty takes a bit of damage. I believe he's going for a spawn pick. Not really sure where out of, though. Has overhealed himself with the stim pistol as usual. You know, Doc, you see him take 1 HP's worth of damage. He's going to overheal himself all the way to 140. Or 120 now. Again, some old information that's still in my head from Rainbow Six previously that has been changed over the course of the many, many patches and months of seasons that we've had. Jones coming out from the side of Samurai Esports right now. They are trying to find where Reckoning Esports are making their hold as the meeting room window is going to be open from Fanco right now. And, yep, there we go. Just going to reload nice and quickly. Throw in a drone to make sure he's safe to enter. Of course, he's not because there's someone inside. No, just by the long desk. And there's the Goyo inside of Connector as well. So it's a pretty heavy hold from the side of Reckoning on the second floor right here. But I believe there's also a push coming in from the side of Admin. I'm not entirely certain about that just yet. But we've also got somebody down yellow stairs. And that should be the Doc. Ghosty, from what I can see from the operator shadows. Oh, Rat's going to find one. That's locked down on the board. That's a pretty big kill. The IQ is off. That, of course, means that a lot of defender utility that was in danger otherwise will not be. He's going to really light up Paktoon Kid, the Zofia right here. And he's got his Magnus to support. He's also got bullet hole peaks right here on the meeting room windows as an ADS will catch some utility being thrown in towards long desk right here. That is the peak from the Hibana from inside of the reception office area. But Rats has got to be careful right now. Both of them are actually there. He's not facing anybody from copy room. He's going to go for this peak right now, but he will lose. That is the Hibana with the kill as Paktoon Kid finds Aniket in the meanwhile. Aniket found Fankel, but he's been refragged onto as well. The man count is now equal between both these teams, 3-3, as it's all done to Vortex, Risha, and Ghosty from the side of Reckoning, and Paktoon Kid, Buckers, and Killen from the side of ESM. The match is heating up. This round is heating up as Ghosty saw somebody inside a meeting, but those shots are too late. But being at the far angle that he is, he's going to be all right for the time being. He's going to hold down bathroom and make his way back towards site. There we go. He's going to play lurk around site for that matter as... That's an interesting Womai magnet to say the least, but Killen will take that out nice and quickly. Go on the rappel down to the main door as we are less than 35 seconds on the round. And now East Samurai have to try and focus on the plant push rather than killing all of the remaining defenders. Flashbangs and grenades are going to be thrown in from the side of ESM to try and find where these remaining defenders are and take out their utility, as that Evil Eye will be also aware of. But again, with these three defenders positioned where they are, the plant might not be possible. Vortex is going to find Paktoon Kid. That's a pretty big kill right there. And Buckers goes down as well. So another kill. And does he know where this push is? He's going to find one. That's Ghosty. It's a 1v2 right now with less than 10 seconds remaining. He does not know where the Maestro's playing. And Vortex actually is the one to take that kill onto Killen. I can even hear his shots over the LMG of the Maestro. But still, with that brilliant play from the side of Reckoning Esports on lobby, wasting more than enough time from the side of E-Samurai, will give them round 9 and put them in the lead. 5-4 is the scoreline in their favor. Going into round 10, onto console office. We got a quick look at the scoreboard right here. Of course, the scoreboard is post-rehearse, but once again, Ghosty with 6 kills to his name. Vortex second most with 4. 2 and 3 to Rats and Aniket, and Shrisha with the support right now. As from the side of ESM, of course, it's mostly a shared scoreboard. Actually, it's mostly 3s and 2s right there from Buckers, Lockdown, Fankel, Killen, and Paktoon Kid. And it is definitely very interesting indeed. Mind you, this is only the first game of the night. We do have another game coming up for all of our viewers at home, and that match is the match between Level 0 Esports and Mercenaries, which should be very exciting as well. But then again, it is only 5-4 in this match. We are not done. It ain't over until we say it's over, until the players say it's over. Of course, we don't have a say in this match. The players do, and we're going to be very excited to see where this goes on from here. And I can see that Foxy has muted himself on Discord. Interesting. I was about to ask you a question about what you think of this match, but then I saw, wait, he's muted. I can't do that right now.
All right.
But
Anyways.
now that you are back, Foxy, yes, indeed. With this round, the way we've seen matches, the rounds go so far, do you think we could see another overtime? Because overtime seems to be a trend in the past couple days for Division 1.
Indeed. That has been the trend, in fact, and Reckoning Esports, in fact, they even happen to go 8-7 against Never Diamonds. We might as well see an overtime today. Consulate has been, in fact, a new ground for Division 1 teams. We haven't seen all the while so much Consulate going around. So that is definitely going to be a question that we'll see answered very shortly. In fact, Pakhtunkhwa will be making his way inside admin once again. And just a second here. Yeah, there we go. I'm back. And yeah, and so is Pakhtunkhwa. He's making his way to the side of Copier window, and he's made his way to very close to the soda cans as well, as I like to call those vending machines. Soda cans. It's just an easier call out. I mean, come on, you cannot blame me for being efficient with my call outs. We'll be seeing the side of Buckers, in fact, the attack, in fact, making their way in. They're just chilling around, roaming here and there. They've got more than enough room to work with. There's 3 attackers, defenders rather, all on the north side of this map. In fact, I'm not sure where the Pulse is. He's going to be all the way downstairs. He's bound to get spotted by the IQ. The RED scan from lockdown is into place as well by the Jager of Untitled. Very interesting. Wait a minute. Vortex is playing Maestro?
Yep.
Very interesting, in fact. I really haven't seen this kind of a role swap, but very interesting. That is going to be something that will turn out to be a differential for both these teams. Let's see how that is going to work. Ghosty will still be on the pulse. He's downstairs. He's got a C4 to help with. But the breach has already happened. The Hibana being used to perfection. Mind you, the Hibana was banned yesterday by Reckoning Esports. That means today will be into play lockdown. It's going to find Aniket. That's your Jaeger off the board. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to find how that is going to work. But Aniket will get shut down very early into this match. In fact, I'll still be seeing a possible peek from Killen coming in. And a plant as well. That's the planter. In fact, the Hibana, the support man. And the nades come out from Buckers. That is obviously to find Vortex. And yes, it will. A very good nade conversion. But Srisha is here. Very quick to revive the man as well. There's no harm done except for the ADHP that has gotten eaten away from the man. Just as I realized the Vortex, he's lost ADHP. But does he have the ADHD plays coming in from him? We'll be seeing him. Watch this doorway. No conversions. As of now, Ghosty is going to find lockdown. Meanwhile, that's your IQ of the board. That means a perfect counter. But meanwhile, Killen is already going down with the plant. I'm not sure where that came in from. He's already made his way in. And Buckers is going to find Vortex. That's a very important frag. The smoke canisters are not going to do anything. But Srisha will be there with 7-11 to bring that and count to an equalizer. A C4 goes out, but nothing to convert. Ghosty has just lost the only maneuver that he had for himself. The gadget that could have turned out to be influential in this clutch potential that they need. Rats will be going for a long run out. He's going to find somebody. Yes, he does. There's another one outside. He's not going to find him. And it's all down to a 2 versus 1. Ghosty finds it. And what a clutch coming in from Reckoning Esports here. Win the 3 versus 3. They happen to go for the high risk, high ward play. And it worked out for them perfectly. The defuse comes in from Sricha as well as Reckoning Esports. Walk away with round 10. And what a show that we've gotten to see from the defense. Really well done. Really well played. Oh boy, that was indeed a nice round from them. Round 11 will be underway.
And mind you, with that round victory for Reckoning Esports, they have put themselves onto match point right here. They are the first team, of course, to hit match point. And now this round, and if ESM are able to win this round, the next round, these next 2 rounds will be very important indeed. We are going to be headed to Basement Garage once again from the side of the defensive team right now. Reckoning Esports are 1 round away from victory, and ESM needs to win this round if they are to even try to push for overtime? It's a question I asked to Foxy, and it is a question I asked to all of our viewers in chat right now. Is overtime possible with what we've seen in this match so far, or are we going to have a Reckoning Esports victory on the first match of the night? Definitely sound off in the chat, as this should be very exciting indeed. These next 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes, are going to determine which team takes it, either takes it, or are we going to have this match continue even farther? Ghosty's back on the dock, of course. He's been doing pretty okay with the dock for the most part, you know, just doing dock things, spawn peeking, overhealing himself, you know, you get the point. But we've got the bathroom hold coming out from the side of Reckoning, and Rats is back on the beat once again. He is prepared for this hold, this time with the shotgun and the SMG-11 and with the ADSs from Vortex. With the Jager Ban, of course, that makes this hold on bathroom that much easier, with no danger of EMPs from the other side of the wall, taking away all the utility that is put in that particular area. But ESM, mind you, they have a task on their hands now. They have to make sure that they win this round to keep themselves alive and try to push for overtime. But they have to win 2 rounds perfectly without any major flaws. And Buckers actually is going to find Shrisha off the board. That is a very big kill. The Maestro's gone already, and not sure where the sledge found him from, but that is a big kill that just happened indeed. And that is going to put Reckoning at a massive disadvantage right now, as Lockdown is going to find Ghosty as well. Is it a rush towards site? I think it might be. I'm not sure. That second kill has definitely come off inside of site, with the dock being downed. But again, where are all these kills coming down of? The Reckoning Esports members, of course, 2 of them are above, 1's below. And yes, that is the dock was killed inside of sight. But looks like those shots were fired from Visa stairs with the way the blood splatter's gone. And very interesting indeed if those kills were from the Visa stairs. Killen drops a nope in chat as Paktoon Kid finds Rats as well. Looks like ESM are determined to win this round out. Not sure where these kills are happening from, but they are happening indeed. And ESM have made this round pretty unwinnable for the side of Reckoning, but they do still have Aniket and Vortex left alive, and they could very easily turn the tide, similarly to how ESM turned the tide on Reckoning a few rounds ago. C4 comes out from the Mozzie, but he will not be able to connect onto anything, as that C4 is now gone. That was the only C4 left for the side of Reckoning. As there you go, there's the Visa peak coming in, Visa stairs peak from the Nomad, and that will take even more HP off Aniket, as Vortex is going for the flank up from lower spiral right now, but he decides against it as the push is happening. Drones have found where the Mozzie's sitting, and the push towards the plant will happen in as well. Vortex has been spotted by a drone, and the breach push through has happened. There goes the kill onto Yellow. That's Lockdown down, actually. A pretty good kill right there, as you will find another one, but Buckers found Aniket in the meanwhile, so that was a refrag. Hibana takes a bit of damage, but it's all down to Vortex in a 1v3 right now, and it will be the ace for the man if he manages to clutch this out. He's got a Zofia inside a bathroom to deal with, who I don't think she knows where this Jaeger is coming from, but does Jaeger know where the Zofia is? Moving around like this will, of course, give away his position to the attackers, and he's got 25 seconds to make this play happen. He's playing on a vertical angle right now, and there we go. Those shots have given away his position on the bathroom hatch right now. The peak will come in. Will the Nomad secure this? Yes, she will. And Samurai Esports will win round 11. Fankel securing the last kill on to the Jaeger. And unfortunate for Vortex, he had a good attempt, but was not in a position to win it, as Samurai Esports have kept themselves alive in this match. And Consulate round 12 is now in play. And this, my friends, is the most important round in the match right now. 1 round to win and 1 round to stay alive for both of these teams. Is it overtime? Is it 75? We will find out in the next 5 minutes.
Definitely, Blackjack, I could not agree with you. For 6-5 is the scoreline indeed, and it only stands to see if this round goes to whom. Round 12 will have eyes on it, and it will be played for all the cards, all the marbles, in fact. Aniket comes up with a 6-pick from Goyo onto the Valkyrie, as the lobby defense is something Reckoning Esports will be attempting to make. As going back yesterday on the match of Never Diamonds, when Reckoning Esports had themselves an advantage, they went to lobby and Never Diamonds took us to overtime. So yeah, this will be a repeat telecast today, especially if you're an ESM fan. You would definitely want that to happen, but let's see if that is going to be something that we'll be converting into today or not. Vortex come up, brings out the Jaeger once again. He's going to be holding that, and mind you, Ghosty, I'm not sure where he's picking up all the skills from, but he's been amazing with his frags. 8 frags to the man. Really well played. Let's see if that is going to be something that the man can amount to or not. And he gets with a few big jam placements as well. We're seeing some holes being made with some top to bottom lines of sight with the Rhino. Michael has got himself worrying about the spawn peak, I believe that is. There's most possibly that could be something that is coming out from the side of Reckoning Esports. Let's see if the thing can do this or not. Aniket will still be holding this down, and I believe that is the sledge right outside the window. If he happens to spot or hear out the prone peak from the Valkyrie, he's gonna claim her life, in fact. Oh, he does know there's somebody playing over there. Does not want to employ the nade, at least as of now. He's gonna fall up and fall back. Goes to the roof. There's the rats playing on connector of the top floor. In fact, that's top floor being held from the side of Reckoning Esports. Some pre-fires are coming in with shield to help him. But there's another angle that Ghosty will be watching to help his teammate. That is the Wamai. No other shield in the hallway. That means Ghosty is not going to have all the while more room to work with in this space that he's got for himself. And looks like an angle being demanded by rats to watch from below. As Ghosty is just going to fall back and watch the angle from yellow. He's got himself a nice angle all the way to long desk, but the shield is going to get taken away as well. That means rats will not have all the while more freedom to play with over here. A nade's getting cooked, but ADS is to help the man. The pre-fires are coming in as well, but Sledge knows exactly what Rats is playing. He's being very quick with his rotations and his movement. Rats will spot the head, but will not be quick enough to take it off. He's picking up a fight here, but Rats gets the push over, and he's going to win that fight against Frankel, but there's somebody else who's pushed up all the way, and that is going to be a life claim by Ghosty. He's just going to fall back right now. Rats has got himself the advantage, and Logna, meanwhile, is going to claim the life of Ghosty on the top floor. That means Rats can make it out of here. Buckers Joe, he's losing a lot of HP. I'm not sure in which gunfight he happened to take. It's all on a kill in lockdown, and Buckers is not looking good for ESM. The way the match has started off, at least as of now, they've got more than enough denial. Reckoning Esports can definitely make this happen. 50 seconds left, but ESM are the ones who've got to push up bars right now. They have to pull out something. They have to pull out a play, or else this will be a massive disadvantage that ESM will be walking on with towards the end of this round. In fact, still seeing Buckers hold on this angle. He's got the Valkyrie spotted, but no, it's not quick to the trigger, and that is why the Valkyrie will get a safe passage back to some cover. Killen has still got himself a drone that he's getting information from. But 20 seconds left. ESM, what are you doing? You've got to make this push happen right now. Not enough time to make some conversions. 20 seconds. Reckoning is very successful with stalling them. Look at this. A perfect hold from Reckoning is coming up. And it just impresses me the way they've played this round. I've got to give you that. The Maestro Cam is not allowing Killen to go for the plan with so much pressure being put, but the Valkyrie comes in as well. Vortex is going to go for the frag. Where are these frags getting dropped from? There's nothing that ESM can do, and GG's in the chat already. Reckoning Esports walk away with an amazing defensive round. I've got to give them this. That was really well played by Reckoning Esports. That top floor hold was indeed the cherry on top of the cake. In fact, really well played by Reckoning Esports. Ghosty takes away the MVP once again, man. This dude, every single time he plays, he's always the MVP. I'm going to have to go back and sit down and count the frags that he's got for himself today. The scoreboard, even after rehost, heavily in the favor of the man. Just amazing and indeed a nice try from the side of Samurai Esports as well, as that is something that could have converted for them. So I do remember one of the best highlights for today could have been the defensive round that they pulled off. 2 versus 5. So well done. I mean, that was definitely something that I was not expecting to see today. But I got to see from ESM, and I could not be more proud of the boys. So, that being said, we'll be proceeding to the next match, Mercenaries against Level 0 Esports. Mind you, this is going to be an interesting match because Mercenaries now has an ex-Level 0 player in them. That is Doctor.
Absolutely.
We all know Doctor, how amazing of a player he is. And, I mean, the tales of Doctor's fragging has been, it's heard quite a lot now. I mean, it's heard all around the subcontinent. So, without any further ado, let's just welcome Doctor playing on the side of Mercenaries against his former team, Level 0 Esports, because that match is definitely going to be interesting, you know. It does add so much more spice to it. Let's see how that is going to turn out in just a while on the other side of this short break that me and Blackjack will be taking to quickly get our vocal cords back up and running. And we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. It all comes down to Contd, Blanky, Contd and Blanky for that matter. As Cyber is going to go down as well. Contd, the only one full on HP. Blanky goes down. He gets a double for himself. Nice play and win. A triple from Contd. It's all down to Simplex to clutch it in a 1 versus 1. But Simplex is going to be inside deep arsenal bullets. But the smoke is not. The SMG-11 pushing up to him. Only 11 bullets left in his mag. He has to make this clutch happen, but he won't. 0 sabers. Definitely cutting that.
Defender is off the board, but a C4 comes in. Will it take him? No! A double kill from Rico Risa and Drizzle right there. Shakti will deny the diffuser, but he will see 2. He will still get them, and he gets the Monty right here. The Mute is making things happen for his team. The C4 and the shotgun that is coming to life for the side of Z-Rush. He's in a 1v1 right now with Nikoriso the Maverick, and he knows where he's pushing from. And the Maverick knows where Shakti is sitting. A great play by the Mute, but will he be able to convert on it and give themselves a round win? The Maverick's going to go for the plant, but he's baiting. But no, Shakti will see him. He will ace it right here for the side of Z-Rush.
And as many shots as he can, but there's only so much that Jager can do. And he can do a lot actually. Drizzle's going to get himself a double kill. That's a diffuser down as well. Drizzle making some plays happen. He's going to get a third. That's your Kali of the board. Winning a 1v1 in that angle with the Kali. He gets a 4. Drizzle with the quad still coming in for the side of Utable. Will he get the ace? He goes in for the pre-fire, but the prone B comes in from the Dokobi. Will he make some plays happen is the real question. Another charge goes out, but nothing to catch over here. Just going to move in right now. He does find the Maestro, and what a headshot connecting onto Cobra. Viper gets the first try, he gets the second. Does he get the third? He gets the third as well. The third is obliterating Never Diamonds right now. He's cutting them through. It's all down to Shulker and Mojo to keep things alive for themselves. Very influential operators for Never Diamonds. And that's a triple kill for Mike. It's all down to Cobra all of a sudden. He gets the frag onto the Thermite. Now it's a 1 versus 1. Not sure what the Thermite was doing, eating away the electric charges from the Bandit. Definitely in a very confused spot for that man, as Maestro does spot the twist drone coming close to him, and that is what is going to give away his position. Mike taking away 1 HP from the Maestro while he himself stays on 20. The Maestro cam goes out first. He's going to notice that, and that is it. A finisher from Never Diamonds. As what a play from them on this first half. 5-2. But he's not even going to focus on it. What are you doing, Seth? The planter is out in front of you. He gets that refrag in. It's all down to Bijay now. In a 1 versus 2 clutch moment, he's got to make this play happen. Gets the planter. That's at least somebody from Esports is noticing where the planter is. It's all down to Sam in a 1 versus 1 now. He's got to make this clutch happen if he wants the advantage against Esports. It's a SMG 11 versus the L8 coming in. The diffuse counter. Oh, he gets that. Bijay with the clutch coming in on a 1 versus 2. The Mule is going to put the equalizer on board for the side of Esports. Notorious still playing very close to side. Poindex, alright, he's gonna tag up with Zofia, but nothing to do so far. Notorious, any time now to make this push happen. Poindex is gonna take down Envy. That's a push that was not expecting maybe. Notorious has to make this play happen. That's part of the oh boy! The C4 comes in, that's a diffuser drop, he gets the cover as well. Notorious playing on a very influential spot, he's gonna get the drop down. Does he get the capital? Yes, he does. Notorious once again coming in with the 1 versus 2 clutch essentially. Poindex made his way inside, but the pre-fires give away his position. He's still going to win that, and he's going to fall down to Poindex. Meanwhile, another drop happens that is not going to get taken out. Oh, is that an interrogation coming in? Yes, it is. Mighty is going to get one. He is going to get another. Notorious goes down. It's a triple kill for the Cabrera right now, and the interrogation is live for the defenders. The push comes in. Tsukushima goes lighting up him. C4 does get spotted out by him. The audio cues are being given away. He's going to take that C4 away. But at what cost is a real question. A 1 versus 4, and the Cabrera is here to greet him with the silent step. And a 4 right now. There's not essentially much emphasis, but the Blackbeard is already pushed in. The alibi does find one. That's Tsukushima goes out of the way against Rattler. Patamor is here to refrag onto him. Yes, he will. It's a 2 versus 2 right now. He must force if they do, it's only going to come down from Snow. Deathhammer still very patient. Does not do the Zofia. He gets the kill. A very nice one. That's a triple kill for Deathhammer so far. And the alibi. Actually, Snow is here to get that frag onto him. Deathhammer maneuvering himself back, and he gets the frag. Kira Esports walk away with a quad kill. Starting off from this man. Now for Demon Force and Quantum Demon for that matter. Oh, look at that. Tsukushima Goat is going to claim the life of Aniket with that amazing C4 coming in from him, but the push from Laundry has happened. Beat is the one making that push, but he's going to lose that gunfight to Tsukushima Goat. It's all right, Poseidon. He's got to make some plays happen, but Tsukushima Goat once again proving the last suffix that he's got himself in the name, the Goat.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power, experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Versus 2 for that matter. The drive has come in for Kingfish. Danu is going to be holding down here while Mello is going to get 2 for his all-right for himself as Mello with the all-down, not stopping. He's going to get 3. Mello, what are you doing? He's going to get Enigma with a quick headshot. It all comes down to Kingfish and Mello with the 4K.
Well there.
Whoa, all right, Maestro. Alrighty then. Mello not stopping. Totally not Mello here. Goes to that doorway. Heartless. He's gonna take out the Maestro Cam. Easy peasy for him, but the push comes in, but he's gonna get caught out. Ash is here to try, and alright, the plan is already gonna go down. Beat up with the plan on the reinforcement that Ash now. That is gonna be the Thatcher. He knows he's got a really good line of sight. He's on the rappel game. He gets Ethan. Still got 2 more defenders to cut through. Defense, got to make sure they play this right. Ash on the triple kill. Does he get the quad? Onto the bandit, that is Baba Yaga. Has got to play this right. He's got to get the Rappler. Where's the Rappel game? It's going to be a little too far off, and that is at 0.8. Go to match point.
Mixer with a double for himself, as it is all down to Macho. Enigma on the Evil Eyes and the Alder. He knows somebody's pushing small office, and he's got to try and make this play happen for his team. He sees he can stop. The Alder will win. That's the first kill for him in a 1v2 situation now, as the plant is finally going down. He's going to focus on Blackbeard, but he has to focus on the plant, and he will be doing that. But Eddie downs him. The diffuser is down, and it is all down to Blackbeard ready to play against the Macho with the Alder. He's going to cross over to try and go to the rear. No, he just has a diffuser, but he's going to peek, and he'll be taken up by Enigma, who gets the 1v3 clutch for Zillion Sports right here. What a play from the Maisha with the Evil Eye downing the Hibana on the plant.
So many drones are getting dispatched and a few pre-fires coming as well, but he's going to lose that fight to Killen, and a really swift take. He's actually holding down to this very shot as well over here, and she's going to get dispatched, as that is a Zofia, the double kill so far, and so many flashbangs being caught out by the Magnet. And look at that peek from Killen. He's going to punish Royce for a very little speed. Killen is going to get one. He's going to get the quad kill for himself. Killen, what are you doing? He gets the ace. What a way to start off this match here. Hoffman Esports. What a play from Killen here. He's going to drop bodies left, right, and center as he secures the first round for Hoffman Esports. Seeing Sam trying to maneuver himself back while Vinci is going to get himself a frag on the Assembly 11. The C4 goes out. That claims a life, but Dopop is going to refrag onto Vinci. It's a 1 versus now. Dopop is very low on HP. He knows he's got to make this clutch happen. He pushes in and he loses that fight. Oh boy, Never Diamonds are finally going to go to match point.
There to provide support to his teammate. C4 also misses. The diffuser is already being planted. Diffuser being planted. 20 seconds left. Will immediately take out Hexes. Will he finds the third? He doesn't. Thermite will eventually go for the refrag. We still see Goyo taking out Thatcher. And it now is just all down to Crown to Crown with just 5 HP remaining. Prone from the Goyo immediately finds the head of Pulse, but Goyo will be there to immediately capitalize it. But he still has a lot of time. Does he have it? But does he? Open Esports. Side and quickly this point can go in the favor of level 0 Esports, because Jittery and Daggerfist are the only 2 players from Team Quantum G1. Will they be able to find a miracle down here for Team Level 0 Esports, stating that this site is from the reading room. IQ hoping to get for the pre-fire, and Jittery will immediately get the headshot from Slayer, and he'll immediately get Envy and gets a double kill. Jittery on fire. Are you kidding me, Jittery? Another kill taking out Veneno, and still it's all down. Like it's equalized. Both of them has the same player. It's just Mighty, Sexy K, and Daggerfist and Jittery to close this one out. He doesn't even see Daggerfist and immediately gets a kill on Mighty. What is going on? It's all down to Sexy K. I just can't believe. I really can't believe Mighty did not even see Goyo. Jittery with the final kill, immediately taking out Sexy K, as they will finally get the win on round 5. And that too, it is a 4K on Jittery and a misplay from Team Level 0 Esports.
This is of course one of the key positions that a Blackbeard can hold. And there we go, the incandelas are being thrown in, the smokes are going on, but no! It's gonna be denied instantly from Aniket, who's gonna get Skipper and Rift right here. The Echo is absolutely insane. As he shut down 2, he's gonna get a 3rd, and that is a triple kill for the man himself. The plant is still going down, mind you. Storm on the capital will be able to get it off, and he's gonna be teamed alone. No Beaver. He's gonna end up taking out the planter himself, as it is all down to Beaver to try and redeem himself in a 1v3 situation. He's got the he gets the hammer out, but no, to no avail. Aniket's gonna get a quad for himself, and the counter defense to go off on the main door, who's still running, but no, Slayer doesn't know that there's one on main stairs. He's gonna be taken out, but the reflect comes in from Hyperdition. He's gonna finish with the C4, and that is Mighty off the board. Excuse me, Mighty taking Hyperdition off the board, as more shots are fired. Mighty takes a few shots, but no, he connects right there onto shot. There's one more in bar, one more pushing the side door. He's gonna find the one in bar. He does. That's a triple kill for the Bandit. True is off the board, and Phoenix trying to take a Bandit out is unfortunately gonna be facing a 4 versus 2. Massive disadvantage, and oh no, the Thermite could be taken out. He's second, no, the Bandit goes the wrong way. Thermite tries to pre-fire, but no, he'll be taken out as well. Mighty with the run out, getting the kills for his team. As Rax is gonna find Deathmar. That's a big kill right there. The buck is off the board. And that's one aspect of the vertical gameplay, and run clear removed from the side of TEC Esports. In the meanwhile, Hibana's opened up a little line of sight, I think, on the wall and freeze. And Rax is going to connect that shot onto a third. And that's another one down. That's the Hibana off the board, just as I speak about her. He's going to make his way towards bar. He knows there's going to be people in cigar shop. He's going to find another. Will he find the fourth? He's going to light him up quite a bit. And that is, of course, Kajit, I believe. Yep, he is. He goes down as the Zotac peak any second now. But no, the ace is going to be denied to the Jager. He's only going to have to settle for a quad to just deploy as the Jackal will be going down as well. That's another big kill right there from Tsushima. Senpai himself is on the second floor as Menji's going to go down as well. The kill should be confirmed in second now as the band is coming around the breach on the office wall facing Yellow Stairs landing. There we go. Oh, he's just going to play around for a bit. The kill is confirmed finally as it's a 5v2 for Union Gaming to try and play instead. And Jason has to be very careful of the Legion playing on the Dragon Stairs. Thermite knows that there's something there. But no, Senpai is going to get that kill. And he's going to get another one. And Tsushima, good. That is, what, a 4K for him in this last round. And, no. Oh, look at that shot onto the column right there. What a play from Tsushima Goat, bringing himself back from the slightly less than stellar early game that he had back in the early rounds of this match. And your winners on Team Park are, of course, Esports. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WWE Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACD Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack, joining you with my co-host, Hammond Fox, as we are here for the second game of the night between Mercenaries and Level 0 Esports on, once again, the map of Consulate, which seems to be a favorite in Division 1. We're already in the ban phase, of course, and 2 attackers have already been banned. That is the Nomad and the Thatcher. Fairly standard bans when it comes to Consulate. Nomad, of course, the amount of control she exudes in a map, fairly... I mean, you don't really want to go up against that if you play a Roam-heavy game. And Level 0 Esports definitely don't want to play against that in this match. Thatcher, I think he needs no explanation, but there's a Jager Ban from MRCZ. Oh boy, that is definitely very interesting indeed. Jager has seen quite a few bans between seasons 2 and 3, of course. Primarily because of his utility denial potential. And with that being said, the last defender to be banned is going to be the Maestro again. All right. So 2 very, I wouldn't say very unorthodox defender bans. We've seen them before, Maestro more so than Jager. But we don't see these bans every single match. We see them once every 3, 4, 5 games. So it is very interesting to see the fact that Jager and the Maestro are off the board. Foxy, with that being said, how do you feel about this match that we have on our hands?
I feel very excited. I've got to give you that because going into this match, we will be seeing these teams bring their maximum performance on board. That is going to be something that they will have to put on board, mind you. It's essentially something that both of them will have to do. More importantly, because both of them have been a little fumbling, in terms of how their situation stands and the position is. In fact, as I myself am at a loss for words, maybe I'm just warming up to this match. But let's take a quick look at both these rosters. Meanwhile, 6K, NB, Mighty, Flanker, and Slayer on the side of Level 0 Esports, and we have Ninja Freak, Maker, Hasib, MI7, and Fatar on the side of Mercenaries. Yeah, that is going to turn out. We'll be seeing boys come up with some few reinforcements on top. That is both of these matches reinforced. That means it's going to be a standard bottom side hold. It's not something that we got to see in the last few matches. Mute happens to play on the side of bathroom area. Sometimes it's the good as well, but no, not today. That's not going to be the case. We'll be seeing the reinforcements. Hatches as well. Mighty, meanwhile, is going to find himself. Wait a minute. When did Kaid get the revolver?
This season.
What? Really? That happened?
The season. Yeah. Come on, Foxy. We've been over this. Both Kaid and Nomad have new secondaries. The Kaid gets the French revolver, and Nomad gets Capitau's secondary pistol, the PRB-92.
Oh, all right. Interesting. I really did not go to the pass notes. I'm gonna have to be honest here. Yeah, definitely, because I don't have a squad anymore to go grind rank with. I just happen to play Siege for fun, It's just me and the admins. Sometimes me and lead boys, we just chill out on some rank matches. And yeah, that is just it. In fact, a proximity alarm, in fact. He's gonna spot a C-bout, and look at this. He's gonna get taken out by 6K, I believe it as well. But he's not out yet, mind you. That means a revive could come in from him, and just gonna drop a Legion Mine and fall back. A bullet hole being employed by Mighty, a really nice one, in fact. While Slayer will be on the flank, I believe. He's watching for Emery, trying to establish control over Piano and make that push happen. But at least as of now, nothing of that sort will be happening. Ninja Freak comes in with a rappel on the top right side. In fact, he's got the flashes, but they're not converting to anything. The pre-fire is being done in a general direction onto side. The flashes being perfectly one of the my charges. That is also going to bring out the Ash charge. In fact, another flash bang goes out, and finally, the Ash will be using her Ash charge. There we go. Shield can't get taken off, but meanwhile the plant is something that has got to go down. It is the Iana who has the diffuser, in fact, that she'll be planting. Jager is going to get a frag. Ninja Freak is here to refrag. That's the man on the white van. Push from Momai comes in. Ninja Freak is going to get that frag as well. A double kill for the man. In fact, really well played by the Thermite. It's suddenly turned into the Fragmite, but he gets shut down. Flanker is the one who's going to shut him down. The Echo comes into play, but a little too late, mind you. That is not something that you would be expecting. But look at this bamboos play from Slayer, I believe. He's put out the alibi, charges out below, and Flanker is going for the defuse. No, he's going to get a frag instead. It's all under Flanker now in a 1 versus 1. He finds another frag. Flanker. DX is 100 HP, well, so bad. That is Fatar, obviously, is on the top floor. An easy frag for the Nomad, and that is going to secure, for the Iana, and that is going to secure that Mercenaries round one. A very chaotic round indeed, as so much was happening, and I myself was not having. I'm gonna have to be honest here. I was not completely. I was not having 100% focus of mine in that last round. As I bring that back, while Blackjack takes the mic for this one, Blackjack, how do you think the last round fared?
Well, the last one definitely fared very chaotically for both these teams, but at the end of the day, only one team is allowed to win a round, and that, of course, is MRCZ with their first round on board. As we see Mighty go for the 6-pick out of the castle into the Valkyrie, and second floor console is going to be the site of choice from the side of Level 0 Esports. And, of course, Mercenaries will be happy to have gotten the ball rolling, but Level 0, they will want this round on board for themselves, as well as the Sieve is taking a little bit of time to load into the match. There we go. He has actually loaded into the match. But, we wouldn't have that little bit of load time if we had a WD Black SSD. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But enough of all of that, as we are here on round 2 console defense with a mute in play from Sexto. And once again, the Echo is this time in play, as the Maestro is the one to face the ban wave. And that was the ban, I believe, from it was Level 0's ban. Since they are on the defense, they get the first and last bans of the map. So they were the ones who banned Maestro. Don't want to play him, don't want to play against him. They would rather have an Echo in play instead. And I can sort of understand Echo is definitely much easier to play around than a Maestro would be. Primarily down to the fact that Maestro has an 81-round LMG that fires at the speed of the Flash, and his Evil Eyes are bulletproof. You need soft breach to actually dispense of them. So, it's a pain to actually deal with for a lot of people, a lot of teams. And I myself can sympathize with the Maestro ban myself. Given the fact that Maestro in rank seems to be somehow even more terrifying to go up against than we see him in competitive. So, just little observations here and there. That being said, the IQ is in play from MI7, and that is pretty much the reason why playing around the Echo is made easier, because of the way that IQ counters Echo. Meanwhile, the drones are going to spot up where the Vigil's playing. He's playing a ballsy position in console office right now, and the flashbangs are coming out, but no, Flanker's going to find Maker instead. That is the sledge on the board. Not sure where that came out of. Where is Flanker? He's in the hallway right now from the console front desk, and he's found the sledge. That is a pretty big kill right there. Maker is off the board as the ping comes out onto the bathroom window for Flanker to check out. He's sitting on the yellow stairs peak from inside a bathroom right now. Got to be careful there, because there could be a push coming in at any second. Envy is very low on HP as well, as the window is being broken on the connector area. And meanwhile, shots being fired, drones are being taken off the board as Ninja Freak is on the upside down rappel, looking towards connector, trying to find somebody, but again, nobody's peeking just yet. More defender potential is being taken out, but Hasib is here to find Envy. That is the visual of the board, who was very low on HP for quite a bit in the round, and he's finally going to be taken off the board, leaving it a 4 versus 3 right now, as a Maker went down in the meanwhile. More shots are being fired all over the map, but still no confirmations coming in, as that flashbang was a bit of an odd throw from Ninja Freak. Definitely not where he wanted it to go, and meanwhile, we've got Fatar and Yana. I just realized Yana's actually being played twice in a row now, something we haven't seen in the league so far, but again, little observations can wait. Oh, more shots are being fired, and there we go. Mighty's going to be going down on the hands of the Ass. That's a C with the double kill, and the man has been doing quite a bit of work for his team. Will he be able to continue this stream of kills? He's equal as the man come right now, going up yellow with the flashbang in hand, as we've got Slayer sitting in a position inside of console office. He's semi-flashed, he can still see, but hearing is an issue. But that effect, of course, wears off with time, and he's still sitting here. He's pretty safe right now, but if the Ash pushes up yellow stairs, he will not be very safe for long. Coming in towards the side of yellow, a shot being fired as well. And Alibi catches, there we go, the Ash is down. That's a Sieb off the board. Pretty big kill right there. And once again, the man count swings into the advantage of the defenders. And there we go, Diana comes in for the swing, and he gets taken out. Slayer with the double kill onto Fatar, leaving the Thermite Ninja Freak, the only one remaining for the side of MRCZ. And he has to try and make something off of this, but with less than 10 seconds remaining, there's not a whole lot he can do. He's got Flanker, Slayer, and Sexy K to go up against. And just going to go for the upside down peak right now. Not even going to go for the swing in. Time is going to run out slowly and easily. And there we go. time is out for the side of Level 0 Esports. For the side of Mercenaries to go for the plant. And Level 0 will be the victors of this round. Very well played, very well taken for that matter. Taking those attackers out one by one. And unfortunately for the side of MRCZ, time, of course, is always on the side of defenders unless you get the plant off. And with that being said, 1-1 will be the scoreline equalized on round 3. We'll be heading to Basement Garage once again. All right. Excuse me. I just had to clear up my throat, drink some water right there. Stay hydrated as it were. We casters always need to make sure of that, as we, of course, are in the early game, fairly early, in fact, for both of these teams right now. 1-1 the scoreline. We're only on round 3, and of course, this being Division 1, the top tier teams of the region are getting to play against each other, and that, of course, means that. That, of course, means that we are going to have a very good match on hand. Mind you, I just realized Sexy the Wombay is actually running the proximity alarms. He's the one who brought them in on a couple rounds ago, I believe. And, of course, that means that these gadgets are in play. They are the new gadgets of Year 5 Season 2 Operation Steel Wave. And they are definitely quite a gadget indeed. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time for this new gadget to shake up the meta, which is what the developers intend with putting this in. And there you go. One goes down behind the black fan inside of Garage site, interestingly enough. Obviously, to give it the position of anybody pushing right now. And and the other one is going to be put somewhere else by Sexy. Of course, we've got to make sure that. But one of the proximity alarms is going to get spotted out by Ninja Freak's drone that pushes in towards Garage. Meanwhile, Ninja Freak is on the bandit. Excuse me, he's on the thermite once again, as he's going to be waiting for the signal from the rest of his team, MRCZ, to go for the hard breach. We've got MII7 once again on the IQ. Of course, we know exactly how the IQ is going to be used. But the grenade comes in from, I'm not entirely sure if it was Qatar or Maker, but it has cleared out the bandit batteries, actually the electrical from Mighty, and that will mean that the hard breach has been done and dusted from the side of MRCZ very quickly indeed, blowing open the site of Garage for a peek from outside. But that is only one part of the job that is done right now, as there is much more left. There is the Echo in play, as my magnets are going to be catching more utility from the side of the attackers. They look like they want to go for a push right now, as that Echo drone is going to have to flee because the IQ's got the RD scanner out. We've got a push coming in, and the TCSG will win. Mighty finds MI7, who was unfortunately got his pistol out. And, oh boy, this should be very interesting indeed. One man down for MRCZ. They're in a bit of a disadvantage right now. They have to make this push happen, but will they be able to? They have the man with the diffuser right here, but they are at a disadvantage on the man count. They have not been able to take a defender in the meanwhile, which will make things even tougher as we move to the last 60 seconds of this round. Grenades are being thrown in towards side, but again, not finding anybody, just burning away any utility possible. As what a shot from Envy. That's from above through the line of sight and piano. That was made earlier by Maker, I believe that was. And that is a play and a half indeed to take down Ninja Freak. The Thermite, of course, did his job to get the breach down, but still, that kill is a huge one. Maker's gonna find Envy, and that is a refrag for the kill earlier. We've got Iana going in, and oh no, Fatar will get that kill on the Mighty and on the Sexy K. What is happening? Diana is coming in and causing a bit of havoc right now. Marks are coming out from the defender. Intel drones his flanker, who will not find one, but Slayer will find two. That's a C-Band Maker of the board, and that is the diffuser drop as well. It's all down to Fatar in the last 15 seconds of the round. Will he be able to close this out for his team? He knows what the Echo is. He will win that against flanker. That's a triple kill for him, but he will not see the alibi coming down the main stairs. And Slayer, with a play from the man, will shut down the side of MRCZ, winning the round for Level 0's defense on Basement Garage. That gives round 3 to them. And that, of course, is going to put them in the lead 2-1 on the scorecard. Round 4 is in play.
Right. No, right. We'll be seeing ourselves head into this round 4 here. In fact, more importantly, something that I just want to put out for everybody watching is the fact that Mercenaries, they stand on a 0-2 week 1. That means it's really not exactly a place you want to find yourselves in. Mercenaries definitely have lost every single match for themselves that happened in week 1. They intend to take these matches for themselves, but looks like that last round came very awfully close. Definitely in their favor when that Iana made the push from side of Fatar, I believe. It's just not enough to convert that into a victory. While we do see level 0 esports from week 1, they have caught themselves a victory and a loss. So, yeah, then again, level 0 esports, they've got themselves a better position compared to Mercenaries. They stand on the 5th spot, but that is still a spot that could put you in the danger, that could test your limits really, because then again, Mercenaries will have to, rather level 0 esports will have to fight for that safety for themselves, so that they don't get relegated on towards the side of Division 2. And taking a look at the way week 1 results look like, that is Practice Sports and Kira Esports, who made their way back from Division 1 along with Virtual 5. This time around, they're looking to make their way back to Division 1 once again. They're sitting on Division 2 and the top of it as well. It only stands to see if they'll be able to make that climb happen once again back or not. Envy on a very, very nice hiding spot, or no? He's just. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a rush? Oh, yes, it is. And first strike comes in from myself. That's a shotgun sledge. But Slayer and Envy are here to shut them down. Envy gets one more. But the push from IQ has happened. It gets shut down by Flanker. It's all down to Zofia all of a sudden. That is going to matter because level 0 esports will straight up walk over for the attack. That was a little too not so calculated attack. I've got to give Mercenaries that, as the way Mercenaries has been playing this, it's really very interesting. They're not really relying enough, they're not even putting in the hard work of having to get the garage breach done with the soft breach from Piano. Everybody's just outside the breach, they're rushing in, and then this round as well, it was a street rush from Yellow. Not sure what Mercenaries is thinking. They've got to get their composure together, because if they don't, they are guaranteeing themselves a ticket back to Division 2.
Well, that would certainly be a bit of not really. I mean, I wanted to say embarrassing, but then again, we have relegations and promotions all the time, so I don't know how Mercenaries would perceive that. But it wouldn't exactly be a great situation to be relegated back to Division 2, especially having made it to Division 1 after for so long, through Division 3, mind you. Mercenaries played exceptionally well to get to Div 2. They played very well, in fact, last season to get to Div 1, and now here they are. Kind of in a bad spot, mind you, and they definitely need to win this, but with the way they've been playing so far, they might not get away with a whole lot right now. Level 0 esports 3-1 on their favor. They won 3 back-to-back rounds. It's definitely going to be interesting as to how they go about winning their rounds, or playing their rounds for that matter, going forward from here. That being said, let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. You can see Slayer with 7 kills actually, Flanker following up with 5. The Echo has been actually taking a few frags, and 2 and 3 for Mighty and Envy. And of course, 1 from our main man, Sexy K, right there. With, well, just following things up, support, intel, all of that stuff. And oh, Envy's actually going to find Fathar. That is the Iana of the board. And that was a pretty big kill. Was that out of Visador? Not really sure, because he would not have been allowed to stay on Visador for long. He's going to drop down from the hatch on Meeting, as we've got the IQ on the balcony of Meeting right now. Envy's just face checking on Spiral Stairs right now. This is going to be safe for the time being. A shot's being fired all over the map by MRCZ. They definitely want to find where this defender is, the man who dared take Fathar off the board for them. But right now, they're not going to find him. They have to get their intel in. They have to get their push settled. They don't need to go for this. They don't need to go for a needless rush and get themselves taken off the board again. As unfortunately, the last couple rounds we had was that exact situation. They tried to sort of blitz into sight. Unfortunately, they don't even have blitz on board, so that's not going to help. But puns aside, Mercenaries just not playing to the best of their ability, I would say. They definitely are yet to show up, as Drone is going to spot where the Alibi is playing, but Mighty's going to find MI7. That is the IQ of the board. What is happening right now? Mercenaries not in a good spot at all. Level 0 are taking the advantage very happily as we continue to move farther into round 5. Hasib is here on the front office as Ibana is going for the breach onto the single reinforced wall of admin office. And of course, that is heard out. And the Alibi, who was in meeting susceptible to that angle, has moved away to the safety of Connector, I think. And oh, there we go. The first kill for the side of Ninja Freak, and MRCZ comes out onto Mighty. That is the Valkyrie of the board, but a peek comes in from Alba, and she will win that, as I'm not even sure what Ninja Freak was doing, going haywire with the Bearing 9 on hand. But of course, that leaves only 2 operators for the side of Mercenaries. That is Hasib and Maker right now. 2 versus 4 as an Echo Drone will stun Hasib to hell and back, as he's got to be careful of the Echo Drone right now. 1 gets spotted out and Maker will take it out. Not before he gets stunned, mind you. I'm pretty sure Flanker will have a lot to say about his Echo Drone being taken down. Slayer takes down Hasib in the meanwhile, and there we go. The kill is confirmed as Envy's back with another kill onto Maker. And MRCZ just falling apart at the seams right now. 4 rounds back-to-back have gone in the favor of level 0. And, oh boy, it certainly does not look like a good situation for them indeed. 4-1 is the score line on, on round 6. And definitely, right now, MRCZ not in a good spot at all.
All right, Oryx comes out to play from Envy very interestingly, though. But more interesting is the fact that MRCZ have not been able to put another round on board since that 1 round that they caught for themselves. Round 6 will be underway, and that is obviously the side swap that will be coming into play. But excuse me, I'm just a little too distracted by the fact that my network has started to act up suddenly, and I'm not able to find out what is causing it, and that is just hindering the experience for everybody out there. And I'm sure, Blackjack, you must be getting some distorted feed as well. Believe.
Yep. Actually, yes. I've been trying to work through it, mind you. Discord stream refresh works pretty well in those situations, but I'm pretty sure both teams can't refresh the lobby, which is unfortunate. But yeah.
All right. So, anyways, we'll be heading ourselves on to round 6 here. Mercenaries definitely they've got to buck up here. They've got to find themselves some weaknesses for level 0 which they can. I'm not sure. I mean, definitely Mercenaries is lacking their star player, I would say. Doctor is not here to join them today, and in fact Taha is not here as well, so it does cripple them a little bit. I'm gonna have to be honest, and more importantly, the reason I said Doctor is playing against his own former team, he would definitely have some pointers in terms of how level 0 will try to counter it and stuff, you know. You always have those, but Envy looks like he's gonna go for an aggressive peak here, and level 0 Esports, I like this about them. The moment they get confidence that they're winning gunfights, they will take them. They won't shy away from it, and that is definitely something that level 0 Esports likes to do, and it's nice to watch. I mean, as a viewer, I would definitely love to see that. You know, we all love to see a bloodbath, but looks like Slayer is being requested. Oh, all right, a runner comes in. They're gonna find a frag, but MI7 goes down. The refrag is right back into place from Maker. Somebody else that is Envy, he wants to go for the run. Again, no, he's just fallen back. At least as of now, there's a sledge. He's gonna spot him, but no, his shots don't connect. And Maker, that's actually a trade. In fact, the shots do connect onto the body. And now a 3 versus 3 established in the favor of nobody. It only stands to see if level 0 Esports will be able to stand up against this little challenge that they have for themselves here. Mighty goes for a long peek. Oh, he gets spotted in a bad spot, in fact. Hasib will take down Mighty very gladly. That is the Ash outside the breach, and it's all on a Flanker and Sexy K. Flanker, I've definitely waited a long time to cast for this man, and finally I'm getting to do that, excuse me. Just a little bit of fumbling going there. Maybe it's just a fanboy in me speaking, but there we go. The push from Zofia has happened. I don't think Sexy K knows that. He's going to spot him eventually. That's the Iana, I believe. Is that the real Iana? Yeah, no, that is not. That is not the... That is just a decoy being sent by her. And a nade is getting cooked. Flashes go out, and so does the nade. That's going to get So much information, in fact, so much damage done to the Valkyrie as well. Sexy is gonna have to fall back, but there's this angle being employed by Flanker. He's watching this run-in. Run has already happened. There's nothing Sexy K can do. There's some pre-fires happening as well. Flanker is gonna have to deny. And Clutcher 1 versus 3, more importantly. Gonna find the Ashe. He won't even do that. Hasib with the Ashe main planes. No aim, no brain, all aim, in fact. As I almost say no aim, all brain. Anyways, we'll be seeing ourselves head onto the halftime onto round 7. Mercenaries with 2 rounds on board. Level 0 on 4. 4-2 is the scoreline, and round 7 is underway.
Round 7 is underway indeed, and we are in the roll swap, which means MRCZ are now defending and level 0 are attacking. 4-2 is the scoreline. Not terrible for MRCZ going into defense, mind you, but they would definitely like to have had more rounds on board for themselves, and level 0 will be, I'm pretty sure they'll be fairly happy with the result of the first half of the game. But mind you, that was only the first half. We've got 2 6 picks, one from MI7 out of the Clash into the Pulse, and one from Sexy K out of the Zofia into the Thermite, bringing in a second Heart Breacher. And Slayer, of course, has the Hibana on board, but you know, you always want that second Heart Breacher just in case. Anyway, coming into the round at hand, as I was saying, I'm sure level 0 aren't exactly... I'm pretty sure they're somewhat happy with the result that they have going into round 7. 4-2 is definitely a good lead, 2-round lead into roll swap. Gives you a bit of an advantage and a bit of a cushion to fall back on if you happen to miss some of your rounds here and there. But they would like to make sure that they have all rounds from this point onwards, or at the very least as many rounds as possible from this point onwards, in their favor. They do need to win 3 rounds to finish this match in their victory. Mercenaries have a bit of a higher mountain to climb, 5 rounds for them. But first and foremost, they need 2 rounds to equalize with level 0 Esports. That is their first priority right now, and their top priority for that matter. We've got MI7 setting up the yellow stairs door for a run out. All right. The man is ready right here with the Pulse as more rotations are being finished up. More intel is being put down from the side of MRCZ. Fatar figuring out where to put down the mute gem, as we've got 2 defenders sitting on basement. We've got Hasib in the locker hallway. He's going up through the lower spiral area, excuse me. And the Pulse all the way down there, of course. He is just chilling, just vibing, as it were. As Ninja Freak makes another line of sight in towards the console double window area, should somebody decide to rappel in. Meanwhile, level 0, of course, they're going to be joining. They're going to be making sure they have all the intel that they need to push and make this push happen before they go for it, as there's somebody already inside of admin, I believe, on the 2nd floor. That could be the Ashe. And oh, okay, that is the Ashe, but the shotgun will connect, and that is the diffuser drop as well from Fatar onto Envy. Not sure what Envy was thinking right there, but he's put his team in a bit of a spot, going alone against the smoke. That is, of course, tipped off MRCZ to the fact that the push is coming in from this side of the map, as Sexy K is going to make the breach on the single reinforced wall of admin. That is a long angle that he's got for himself right now. Slayer's on the 1st floor, outside of the main door, as now level 0 have to try and get the diffuser for themselves. They do have a gridlock in play to shut off rotations from the side of Mercenaries, and that is Mighty right there. He's already deployed a couple of his track stringers, but again, he's got to save a few for the plant situation. He's also got smokes right there, which will help them go for it, but again, for all of that to happen, they need the diffuser. And that is where Mercenaries have the advantage right now. They know exactly where the diffuser is, and it's in a pretty vital choke point of the stairs, the Visa stairs, outside of meeting room. We've got MI7, the Pulse, playing below as well. He is in a position of power, as it were, although there is somebody outside of the main door on the 1st floor. That's the Hibana, as far as I'm aware. And Hasib will find Mighty, and Pulse is going to light up Hibana and will take the kill. That's MI7 with one more. Will another one go down? That's the IQ right now. That's actually Thermite Sexy K, who has retrieved the diffuser with the help of Flanker covering for the long desk push. But we've got the shotgun from me. Will not work, actually. The LMG will win over that. Flanker gets another one onto Maker. He's on a double kill right now. Will he get a 3rd? That is the question. On the left side of the door is the Valkyrie right there. That's Hasib. As Sexy K, he knows that there's somebody behind the shield. That is the smoke right now. But will he go for the peak? No, he won't. Again, it's all down to the fact that level 0 had to go for the diffuser retrieval, which has cost them so much in terms of manpower. It's a 2v3 right now. Sexy K is lining up the entryway, and he will go for it. But no, the IQ gets down. Not even sure where that happened from. And Sexy K is going to have to go for the plan, but he's baiting it, of course, for the rest of the defenders to come in. But there we go. Ninja Freak gets the kill on the Sexy K. And oh no! Flanker was down because of Sexy K. That is unfortunate. The Thermite downing his own teammate. Oh dear. That is not something you want to do, especially in this sort of a situation where the lead was 2 rounds, which has now been reduced to 1 round. And that is MRCC's round on round 7 roll swap. Oh boy, this should be very interesting indeed. Let's have a quick look at the scorecard. Slayer with 10 for himself for level 0 esports. Meanwhile, Hasib is leading the kill feed with 7 of his own, 6 from Fatar, and of course 4, 2, and 3 from Ninja Freak, MI7, and Maker, while 7, 6, 3, and 1 from Flanker, Mighty, Flanker, Envy, Mighty, and Sexy K. Oh, this is definitely a situation to be in for Mercenaries because they are 1 round away from equalizing against level 0 esports. And as I pass the mic over to Foxy, I pass it over with a question. Do you think we might actually see overtime here? I know I'm going for a long ball question here, but are we going to see overtime on this match?
Maybe we might as well see that. I mean, last time I agreed to the fact that we might see an overtime. Reckoning Esports walked away with a victory 7-4. That was a really good, in fact, a really good cleanup towards the end of the match. There, ESM found themselves on rather the losing side, but
5 seconds left before.
hopefully some other day, maybe on a day where we're having a podcast, I would definitely like to do a top 10 list of my personal favorite teams on this on our community, on our region. And I just want to discuss on how these teams have improved over the time. You know, I just don't want to straight up give ranks. I want to explain the graph, the curves. You know, it's something that so much change that all these teams have brought into themselves, and for some reason that is something that I was thinking while I was fixing my net the other time, and I was just thinking about so many multiple things. And in fact, actually, a default cap is not getting taken out by more. By level 0 here is going to give some mercenaries so much more information to work with. And level 0 esports, definitely you got to watch your back, guys. You got to make sure you get this. Do some standard stuff. Come on, guys. You're a tier 1 team. This is so bad. This is so bad. Anyways,
But is it so bad? Lose.
we will be we'll be seeing the level 0 esports go for rotate. In fact, looks like they want to push from the side of Visa, and then we will be going for a heads drop. In fact, Slayer is gonna find so bad, as I was going to say this, and Slayer also drops an OMG in the chat. Looks like he found the doc in a spot that he was not expecting him to be found. I believe that is what happened. That is why the surprise. Not sure where that went down, but it's going to be a Mutable. He's watching this angle that is the hatch. In fact, so many frags have come out. It's all on to Maker actually. As I speak about it, I'm sorry for my lack of energy because I just happened to notice while I was directed towards something else, the entire bloodbath went down on site. All on the Maker now. He's going to go for the drop, but he gets spotted out. But no, he's going to find the diffuser and the drop. In fact, that's onto Envy. There's a Zofia off the board, but there's somebody else sweeping up on him. It's a crossfire being established. Mighty is here. 60k onto this bottom of the stairs. He will be the first one to pick that fight against the Mute. He's going to win that as well. Level 0 esports win this on round 8 and take themselves closer to match point. In fact, a really good round coming in for the attack. A good read, a good rotate, in fact. And quite the match today. In fact, wouldn't you agree, Blackjack? We're getting to see some differentials, you know, something that you usually don't get to see, some adaptations and some amazing counters.
Absolutely, definitely from both these teams right here. I use absolutely and definitely in the same sentence. Don't mind me. As you know, going into this match, it is amazing to see how both these teams have adapted to the way the other plays. They have made improvisations on the fly, and this is something you come to expect when you come to Division 1. Improvisation is the name of the game up here, as we see Ninja Freak go from the smoke into the bandit into the alibi. And that's the only 6 pick, of course, on the map.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
Looks like we are going to be going back to Basement Garage from the side of Mercenaries defense right here. They definitely want to win this side out right now, but it has not quite been working out for them, as things are definitely, not looking too good. They do need 2 rounds to equalize with level 0 right now, but will they be able to? That is the main question. As level 0, they are 1 round away from the match point, as Foxy pointed out right here. Like to get this 1 round and the next round after, the 2 rounds that is, on board for themselves. The way we've been seeing this match played out, of course, this is definitely quite interesting indeed, as we have another look at the score. But I think that's somebody on 13 kills. That's quite a lot of kills, mind you. And that is Slayer. The man has been absolutely fantastic. 1303. That makes it a little over a 4-point-something KD. That is, wow. All right, that's a lot of kills right there. That's a good KD ratio for the man. As, excuse us, looks like we have a bit of a issue with the feed, but I'm gonna try my best with the Discord refresh once again. As I, oh, okay. Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll be seeing ourselves head out of round 9 here, as we fix the internet disconnections and stuff. It's standard ABC of our broadcast usually. Now we'll be seeing Ella downstairs. In fact, I believe that is Fatar, who is waiting for a hatch drop, most probably happening. Is looks like Envy is gonna get a knife kill onto Maker. Not sure where that went down, but it's definitely something that must have been interesting. It was on the top floor, in fact, and quite interesting. I think he got the down and the out. Sure, so much action happening, and not enough eyes to catch it. I hope Ubisoft comes up with more than 1 spectators. Normal build of this game, not just for Pro League. We'll be seeing Ash come up with a few drone work, and looks like the Thermite, that'll be Ninja Free, and my bad, the swap has happened. Sexy K will be the one player on Thermite. Very interestingly though, Sexy K happens to be that one player. Slayer will be the head though, meanwhile, as I talk about a player, Slayer loses his head. Very interesting. Seeing Envy, I believe, has made his way above. He's doing some soft breach, but Mighty will be the one to find a frag and get refragged right back from Hasib. The Echo comes back right into play. 3 versus 3 being established. Flanker, who's the IQ, is made his way downstairs. The Elamine is going to stop him, at least for now, and stall him, in fact. But Flanker will be all the while more wise to be careful in terms of how he brings up this peak. Another Elamine is going to get spotted out and taken out as well. There's nothing to convert here except for Envy to find a frag on the Ninja Freak. That's your smoke off the board, I believe. No, that was the alibi, indeed. Means it's all on Hasib and MI7. The Qaid is going to spot at the Zofia. He's going to win that fight. Envy goes down, but only before he takes a lot of damage. Hasib will be here to get the flank, get frag on the flanker. It's all on the Sexy K. The man, the Thermite, in fact, he's got to clutch this out in a 1 versus 2. And not enough time left, 20 seconds only to work with. That means he's going to have to frag it out for himself. He's going to spot the Qaid. He's going to find the frag. What a nice flick coming onto him. It's all on the Hasib now in a 1 versus 1. That Sexy K has to find the Echo, or he's got to go for the plant. He's got the diffuser to go for it, but he is more than wise to know that it's the Echo that he's fighting against. That means the Yokai drones are what are going to be stopping him, but there's no rotation to stop him. Now he's got to go and stick the plant. He's going to come back to Cafe, and yes, he'll do exactly that. Hasib trying to push it, but he's got the Echo and drones, in fact. And there we go. A easy peasy lemon squeezy for Mercenaries as they get themselves round 9 on board. Coming all the while more closer to bring in the equalizer, but level 0 Esports still stand 1 round away from taking this to match point.
Once again, coming very close to MRCZ to equalizing with level 0 Esports right now. 5-4 is the score line. They stand 1 round away, from equalizing with their opponents right here. And level 0, of course, 1 round away from the match point. They definitely need it if they want to progress farther to winning this matchup. But again, will they be able to, or will they not? We've got a 6-pick from Sexy K out of the Thermite, but into what though? Because that is the only hard breacher they had. No, he's going to bring out the Lion instead. And that is a pick that comes with a lot of trepidation and apprehension, if you will, for defending teams. Of course, being the 6-pick, that is the one operator that is kept secret from the enemy team. That means they don't know for a fact that there is a Lion on the board, at least until his EE1B scanner comes out to play. And just one little fact about Lion, whenever you see him being played, it actually makes me think that there's a rush coming in. And I don't want to say that level 0 are going to rush. They could go for it. But will they, with the inclusion of Lion, they have the Ash, they've got the Gridlock, and of course they've got the IQ and Zofia to round things out. So this, of course, is the Lion this Ash rush that we have seen since Operation Chimera, or the Lion, Jackal, and the Kebi push that we've also seen from Operation Chimera. Lots of Operation Chimera plays here. But again, it only reinforces the fact that Operation Chimera was a season of rushes, and I won't say that has subsided in Siege as it is today, 2 years after the fact, but still, there we go. The EA1D actually is going to go out quite early, the first one from the side of Sexy K, but that is only one. It's not going to find anybody, of course. All the defenders know at this point that all you have to do is sit still or have a new jammer close by as shots are being fired all over the map. You've got the double rappel onto the window of admin as the Ash is going to push up the yellow stairs right now. He's going to go into the corridor, yellow stairs corridor, the white corridor, if you will, on towards Spider from the looks of things, as Zofia and Gridlock are busy taking out all of the utilities right here. Smoke Canister comes out, and Mega's going to get taken down by Mighty. That is the Gridlock with her version of an AUG coming to play. I believe that's called the F90. I'm not entirely certain right now. But we've got Ninja Freak holding down the yellow stairs as track stingers are coming out from the Gridlock. They don't have the diffuser, curiously enough. They just recovered it, and now their push onto site will pick up steam. Ninja Freak puts out another gas canister to stop the push from happening. But again, is it going to work? They have one man down for themselves, and that, of course, is a situation they don't want to be in. Another E1D comes out, and there we go. Sexy K is the one with the diffuser. He's going to come in, and shots are going to be fired, but he's still going to be allowed to go for the plant. A smoke canister comes in. Will it be enough to take him out? His health is not decreasing. Is it decreasing? I'm not sure, but the plant has come off, and a C4 is going to take care of him, but lots of bodies are being dropped in the meanwhile as Slayer gets a double kill with that confirmation onto Ninja Freak. There we go. Hasib is here. He's on the track stingers. This position is being given away in the meanwhile as shots are fired towards his area. More shots are being fired as it is not looking good right now for the side of the defending team. Mighty's got a double kill for himself with that kill onto Hasib. And now it's all down to Fatar. He'll be taken down as well as the push with the Gridlock and the Lion has worked so well. It worked wonders for the side of level 0. And they are going to, of course, win round 10, giving themselves even more, of an advantage right now. They are the ones to go into match point against MRCZ here on Consulate.
All right, coming back, taking the match point, that'll be level 0 Esports. Finally, I would say it was long due, but that first strategy worked out perfectly for them. And what does happen to does concern me is the fact that how did that smoke canister not hurt the line enough? How did that happen? I mean, how did he survive that? He was definitely in the radius of the smoke should go down, and we know for a fact that the smoke's radius happens to be in effect at least for 7 seconds. 8, I believe. I'm not sure, but yeah. Then again, it was enough. It was enough to do a lot of damage to the line, but. Looks like the man is specially made, mind you. He came out in Operation Chimera, so he's got some special gear to be to just evade those smoke canisters and the other viruses in general. You know how the jokes go around for Operation Chimera. So yeah, he's got the safety suit for himself, yeah, and that is why he was not affected by it. And the plan went on successfully, in fact. But that being said, level 0 Esports definitely look at themselves on a massive advantage, and a shield play comes in from the side of the defense here. The Vomai and the smoke will be implying both of the shields in the same spot, essentially. I believe that one should be on the main. There we go. It should be on the main hallway. That is something that we see. I see many teams do, in fact. And in fact, the little maneuver that we're getting to see from Ninja Freak here is that the shotgun is not into play. In fact, the FMG will be coming out from him on the smoke. That does give a little bit of dynamic to the way the smoke can play this, but also is going to be emphasizing the fact that all the soft construction, reconstruction, in fact, on the soft reaches will be done from the side of the mute. Gonna bring out the shotgun, just like I said. Look at that, so much work being done, and all the shells being used, so much, in fact. This will be seeing the side of. Looks like it's gonna fall back at least at this point. Asib will be looking for any strays that are moving around, but He's got to pick a fight with Sexy K any moment now. He's not going to overpeak that. He knows his limits and he's going to stand up to them. Looks like another push from Yellow is happening from level 0 Esports. Mind you, this is the only round that they need to convert and bring this and take this to a 7-4 victory, a repetition of what we saw today on a similar match that was Reckoning Esports versus Samurai Esports. 7-4 is the scoreline. 4 men, everybody outside the west entrance of this map. They're waiting for this push to happen, but look at this. Slayer has already pushed up. He's going to find a frag on the so bad. That is on the A side. He's going to find another. There's Ninja Freak who's been alerted now. Where's the position coming in from? Asif is going to move back up, but there's the refrag from a My7. That is enough to gain so much distraction off. As now the pings are coming in. The plant is down. No, it won't be. That's the 2 frags from Ninja Freak and Asif. The plant is still going down. What? How is he still able to stick this? He's got to be wary about the IQ or the Valkyrie's creeping up on him, and he's going to find that frag. Sexy K, it's a 1 versus 2 that he's got to fight against right now. The Thermite is all that is left that Mercenaries had to fight against right now. A 1 versus 2 that he could definitely make it happen, but it's Ninja Freak and MI7 that he's got to fight against, and Sexy K is breathing in a lot of toxic gas from the smoke of Ninja Freak. He's not going to find anybody. He's just going to go down with the plant that he wants to stick it. Things are coming in. I believe that is on the Thermite, in fact, and the information is being traded off as well. He's going to go for the plant. It won't matter because MI7 will be the one to collect that frag, and Mercenaries get round the 5th round for them on board. That is a 6-5 now. Like Blackjack said, this is going to be round 12 that we'll be proceeding to, and this will be the most important round for both these teams. Mind you, if Mercenaries happen to win this one, we go to we go to overtime. And if Level 0 Esports happen to win this one, they take this match fair and square. 5-6 is the scoreline, and we'll be proceeding to round 12. Jack, are you here? No, like he's just getting some. He's getting his vocal cords back up and running again. So let's see. We'll be seeing overtime come up from the side of Mercenaries or not. That is definitely going to be something that we'll be looking forward to. Let's see if that is a conversion that they'll be needing to make. Definitely, like I said, Mercenaries, they don't look very good on the Division 1 standings. As Envy says, a nice 6th pick has come in. Not sure what the 6th pick was. I did not quite get to observe that. But my 7 has dropped XD in chat. That means the Kaid. Oh, looks like they happen to bamboozle them that they're going on the top floor, but they've gone downstairs. I think something like that, maybe. Yeah, that is what. Because with the Kaid 6 pick in, that is the only thing I can assume that has happened. That being said, we'll be seeing Sexy K there at his fellow teammate's drone. That is. Oh, alright, Mighty is playing the Twitch. Okay, then. It's like Mighty has brought in his. Alright, I'm sorry, Mighty, but he's brought in his try-hard operator. he just wants to convert this into flags, and more than that, he wants to convert this round into a victory. Blackjack, Mike is yours.
Yep. Thank you for that, Foxy. We are, of course, on the match point round and the round to decide it all. That is round 12. If the side of Mercenaries are to win this round, we are going to be going to overtime. But if Level 0 are the ones to win this, then we will be heading into the finish of this match. As we've got Envy going for a peek on the yellow stairs door, but there's shots being fired in his general direction. I believe he fired a lifeline in there as well, but not finding anybody quite yet. We've got Sexy here as well, the Thermite with the diffuser. He's waiting to do his duty, the hard breach, of course, but that means that the electric law has to be taken off the board first. That could, of course, be done by Flanker, the IQ, the Twitch drone, or Envy with the Zofia lifelines. And looks like the Zofia lifelines are the option that they will be going for right now. There we go. The breach on the piano floor has been done. Envy's just going to draw it out, make sure he has all the intel he needs. There is no bathroom hold as well coming out from the side of Mercenaries. Looks like they are all inside of sight right now. A turtle hole from them, leaving Ninja Freak the only one on roam sort of capacity. He's on the yellow stairs above the yellow. As the breach on to the main wall has happened.
All right, Looks like Maker will be watching that breach that has just happened in front of him, but Ninja Freak is going to be the one to take the fall. And Hasib is going to get spotted out in a really bad spot. Goes back on his drone, but nothing to find here for the man. As MRCC look at themselves on a massive man disadvantage already. Where is the second drone even? What? How is he able? What? Did I just see? Was that a... was that a bug? We're seeing Hasib. You're seeing Hasib watch this angle that is all the way towards yellow, but a flank comes in that is going to get caught out. Level 3 Esports look like they want to seal the deal over here, get this match done for themselves, and Echo just gets spotted out, taken down by Envy with that angle. Is that angle being employed? MI7 is going to be on the side of yellow, white, and in fact, he's going to find a flank in a 2. MI7, what are you doing? He cuts through level 0, but not for long. They will walk away with round 12, though level 0 Esports finally taking the 7-5. They've had quite the 7-5s, mind you. Against Never Diamond on Cafe as well. 7-5 as like the Ford Burhan in chat. I'm not sure what that means, but definitely sure that's just a war cry of level 0 right now. Who's Burhan? In fact, he's the top fragger, and the moment his team is going, he's got himself 19 frags, mind you, and everybody in his team, everybody except him goes for Burhan, and the top fragger of the team happens to be like, wait a minute, look, these guys on too. what are they fighting for? Who's Burhan? That was funny. That was funny to witness. Anyways, we'll be seeing ourselves head on to this. I mean, after match, post-match review type of a thing, because we've had quite the matches today. Reckoning Esports played Consulate as well, and so did Mercenaries and Level 0. That was ESM put up a really amazing match. I got to see one of the best rounds I have seen in my career of Rainbow Six Siege, that 2 versus 5 clutch from the defense. Oh, yes. That is beautiful. That was beautiful. Really well done by Lockdown, and that was Paktoon Kid? I'm not sure. That was Lockdown was there. I mean, I can't forget my Lucky Boy. So, that being said, Blackjack, the mic is all yours before we happen to conclude the stream.
Thank you for that, Foxy. Of course, that was a bit of a refresher for all of our viewers at home. The fact that Eastern Esports versus Reckoning happened on Contd as well. Reckoning won that 75 actually. It went all the way down to round 12, and similarly enough, the match between Level 0 Esports and Mercenaries on the same map goes all the way down to round 12. Level 0 are the victors, 7-5. With that being said, that is going to be it from the both of us right here. And from both of us casters, that is myself, Blackjack, and of course Foxy. And from us at the W Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege. We'll be back tomorrow with more Rainbow Six Siege action, as it is a non-stop week for the final week that is coming up on your screens very, very soon. So with that being said, we'll see all of you tomorrow. Stay tuned and good night.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Ultragear Gaming Monitor.